posted, right? Alright, cool. That's out. Then. Alright. Everything going good. Crocs. We'll just wait for some people to get in here. Where is high res happening? Yep, that's me, Slate. Yo, what's up, Styles? Requiem, how are you all doing? Let me know if the audio is alright. I'm streaming from my setup, which is a little different. I'm normally streaming from Emma's, but today's just my house. But I haven't worked with all this equipment in quite a while, so audio's fantastic. That's great. Yeah, I'm a little tired. We got back at around 3:30 in the morning. Andrew T says hi. Andrew, I hope he's doing all right. I know he was watching a little bit yesterday too. He was sending me some texts. I think after the Luma set, the first one. Am I going to Rootstown Rumble? When is it? I am not confirmed yet, but I can't necessarily say no yet. Where's the crown? Emma has the crown. We kind of have an arrangement where I get all the monies from tournaments, but if I have like a cool little like trinket or funny looking trophy or something like that, she takes it. So for example, when I won the Tennessee tournament, fish tank, the money that they paid out to me, whatever amount of like a couple $100, was in an envelope that had like the Walter White Breaking Bad image where he's just like staring or whatever, like drawn onto it in Sharpie. So she got to keep the envelope and I got to keep the money. That's typically how it goes. So if I like win a crown and also a ton of money, she gets the crown, but I get the money. You gonna buy another Metasci session? That's excellent. Um, just avoid, I would say, the couple days around Gommel. I think my current schedule would allow you to schedule a Thursday or Friday near Gommel, or Monday. I would avoid like those days, but almost every other day this month should be fantastic. August 5th, you are bringing Icy and Sam? I don't know if I have anything scheduled for that. The, it's not SmashCon. I don't think I have anything scheduled. Okay, yeah. If you guys go into Gommel too, awesome. I'll probably be driving. I have my whole Gommel experience is a little rough already. So, oh, Root Town, not Roots Town. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, yeah, because it's actually called Root Town. I did live in that area. I'm stupid. SmashCon's the week after. Got it. Yeah, that's actually possible. I could do that. But Gommel is going to be a problem for me because I got my passport. However, I didn't get the type of passport that allows me to fly to Canada. I got the type of passport. They told me that it only goes to Canada and Mexico. I'm like, that's fine. I'm only planning on going to Canada. And maybe Mexico down the line or something like that. But I wanted to go to Gommel. But I can't fly. So I have to drive it, which is possible. Ohio and Toronto aren't super far apart. But I'm on the wrong end of Ohio. I am in the southwest corner of Ohio. So that's like 8 or 9 hours or something like that. And I'm going to be driving all the way up there. So what I'm doing is I'm going to be stopping to pick up Cosmos and Neo, which is like about a 4 hour drive from Cincinnati to Cleveland. And then we're making the rest of the drive the next day after. But I'm going to have like a whole, total of like 8 hours of driving, like that whole time period. I'm going to be out of commission. How are you doing, Emma? League players driving from Toronto to Cleveland for your boot camp. It's doable, but rough. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've done worse drives. But like Cincinnati to Toronto will probably be one of the worst. Although I'm splitting it between 2 days, which shouldn't be terrible. It should be fine. I should be all right. But it's just a little more difficult. Play Just Dance on stream. Can I do that from the computer? I don't have like a dance pad. Um, how are you doing, Jared? This is good. We have a good amount of people in. Today's supposed to be a really chill stream. I'm not really planning on playing Smash. I wanted to watch some high res, especially if Geist ends up on stream. And I don't know, just like kind of interested what happens at the tournament period. But I also wanted to play the song on YouTube and dance along. I actually like get panic attacks when like people want me to dance in public. I'm really bad at like expressing myself, and expressing myself like physically, like in like the form of dancing. Like it's just something my family has never done. I've never done in my entire life. So like doing it in front of people like actually makes me like panic. I have a really hard time doing it. It's really embarrassing. I want to learn though because like it's cool to dance. Uh, but yeah, so yeah, high res. We'll probably watch some of that, especially if guys comes on stream. And then I just wanted to like I don't know talk about the story of yesterday, watch back the vods with everybody, and explain what's happening. Because yesterday was a wild ride. It had a lot of ups and downs. My Twitter was narrating a lot of it. Um, but yeah, I don't know. This is chill, just kind of talking stream. But I don't know. It seems like we got enough people in, so uh, maybe we can get started on it. But yeah, so uh, background context: a couple weeks ago, Thomas Fass in the chat let me know about a tournament called Smashworks that's happening up in Fort Wayne, Indiana. It's about like three hours away from where I live, which isn't like so bad. That's I make that like drives that are worse than that. I make drives that are slightly better than that all the time. And they're like, hey, if you place top two at this tournament, you get like a good amount off for it's like there's like good money involved in this. And I was like, okay, sure, this seems to like not so bad. And then AK signs up for it. It's like, it's still fine. I can get top two at this or whatever. And so we're going to like I just thought it was like a small Indiana regional. I didn't think it would be super big. I wasn't even convinced that AK was going to show up. It just seems like the kind of thing like they got AK to say that he was going to go to try and get like entrance, but like there's no way AK would really drive up to Fort Wayne, Indiana. It's like northeast Indiana. That's not close to St. Louis. I was like, I don't know. That just seems like a long way to go for a random Indiana tournament. Anyway, check later this week, and I find out that this tournament has like 180 people signed up, and I'm like, huh? I was not taking it seriously, and in the slightest. This entire week, I have been get people to go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's yeah. It's like I think that's like some top players are like pretty infamous for that. It can still help because the name still gets people to go, but then it's still like kind of a letdown for the people that signed up because they thought that top player was gonna go. It definitely sucks. But AK's not like that. AK actually showed up, obviously. But I just like thought that there was no way that it actually happened. Like, why would he be at this tournament? How are you doing, Ferb? And so I was not prepping at all. Thank you very much. We're telling the story today because there's a lot of wild things that happen. Yeah, Smash Jam because like they said they were gonna get MBD. They said they were gonna get like a whole bunch of other people, and none of it showed up. That's a great example, Tommy. Um, and uh, I was playing a whole bunch of Pokemon VGC all last week. I was playing some Minecraft all last week. I was not playing any Smash. I did not care. There was two Smash Fest at Emma's house that I went to, and I played there some, which is good. I played 99% Wolf at all of them. It's the one weekend you have time to make graphics. You're good. Don't worry about it. I'm really bad at advertising that I'm at tournaments. So like, I was just like thinking that this was going to be like some regional that had like me and Tommy and Grands, and then uh, um, maybe AK shows up or something, and like I don't know, whatever. And so I was like, I'm not taking it super seriously. I've had like I get a couple weeks off, so I am having fun with it. And then I've checked like the day before, find out there's 180 people, and like this like a whole bunch of Chicago's coming, a whole bunch of Michigan names. But I should have saw the Michigan names like coming. That should have clicked with me. Like, oh yeah, Northeast Indiana. That's gonna get a lot of Michigan people. Have I played? I have played Hypixel. I don't like it as much. I feel like Hypixel is a lot more about like certain grinding aspects of Minecraft, which I don't mind those, but I like the building and the creativity more. Um, Thank you very much, Raven King, for the follow. I hope you're doing all right. Um, but good to see you. I saw the Chicago PR dropped. I think you're at number 2 right now, so good job on that, man. I don't know. Hypixel is like I played it before. I had a whole couple friends that are really into it, but I don't know. I just like
I just like building things. I like getting like creative ideas and I don't know. I like creating lore for a world and just building stuff with it. Um, Give me a landscape and I'll just like create a story around it, kind of thing. And um, do you think my relaxed mindset helped? I think it did, and it didn't. There's like a lot of ups and downs to like what happened with this. Get on the Pittsburgh PR. I think you 100% can. Um, there's some good people against ZSS on Pittsburgh if that's who you play though. So you gotta watch out. Icy's like probably one of the best Samuses versus Pittsburgh. Um, Sam used to play a whole bunch of ZSS back in Smash 4. Ruby, thank you very much for the follow as well. Appreciate it. Are you Neo? I feel like I've heard your name before. Perkinips, yeah. Yeah, Pittsburgh's a great region. I'm a big fan of Pittsburgh. Both the city and just the people there. Devotion, Dre, appreciate the follow. Thank you very much. Um, yeah, there's your that's what you're aiming for there. That's Slate. Slate hangs around the Pittsburgh people a lot. He knows the scene probably better than even I do. But anyway, so people just following you now. I mean, I'm really bad at streaming. I like don't do it very often, so I'm trying to get back into it. So a whole bunch of people who like know me like just found out I had a stream probably like 10 seconds ago. Uh, and anyway, so yeah, I find out that this is like a bigger deal tournament than I thought. I'm like, oh, I'm not prepped for this in the slightest. I also found out that Tommy's pool, my pool was later, but Tommy's pool was at 10 a.m., which means that if I'm going to be driving and everyone's meeting at my house, that Tommy and Emma are going to have to get up at like 5 in the morning, and I'm going to have to get up at like 6 in the morning and be packed and ready to go just to leave and like get there. What set did I have to make the most adaptations yesterday? Probably like the most adaptations mid set. Probably Luma, the winter semi set. Which is that set's a whole change. There's a lot of things I was like not changing on during that set, and I knew I needed to change, and I couldn't get myself to do it, which was really frustrating. I definitely got bailed out in a lot of places. Rocky, thank you very much for the follow, Mr. Plague. Got a whole bunch of names around here. Like change in initial game plan. Probably the Luma set. My initial game plan when I went into the Luma set was to kill him with. I was like, I think I can play really aggressive and kind of sloppy, but if I hit him enough times, I'll just kill him, and that'll make up for like the amount of times I'm losing neutral against him. But he was not like falling for any of my approaching tricks, and I needed to like really step off the gas in order to beat him. The AK set, the AK set was really good. That was one of the only sets I was actually prepared for, which is its own story that I'll get to. Um, Formal Snake player, yeah. That was probably some of the best ZSS Snake I've ever played. Um, we get up. I'm up at like 6 in the morning, prepped. We have to leave. I'm not used to getting up at 6. I normally get up at like 10 a.m. I'm a late waker. So this is 4 hours earlier. I was having problems sleeping the night before. I got to bed around 1 to begin with. This like sleep's really bad. I'm not prepped for this tournament. Um, Noon. Um, my pool was at noon, but Tommy's is at 10. I said I was going to bed at midnight, but I didn't succeed in it. Um, and so anyway, I'm just running with it. We get there. There's this picture that we posted on Twitter, or someone posted on Twitter, of me and Emma waiting for my pool. She was commentating Wave B, and I was playing in Wave B. And while Tommy was playing his singles pool, he cleared his singles pool out. We're just like, I'm just trying to sleep at the venue. I'm out. I remember like phasing in and out of consciousness. I probably actually did get some sleep here. Um, but I get up at noon, not 10. It depends on the day. Um, when I wake up is also not when I get up to. That's part of why this is difficult. Um, yeah, so I was like passing out, trying to sleep while I was at the venue. I get up like an hour before I have to play. I try to play some with Emma, and I can like immediately tell that like I don't know, it's just not clicking. A lot of things are not clicking. I'm playing really slow. I'm missing like a lot of punishes, and I try to play with like a couple other people, and it's basically all the same problem. I think I played with like Mitch07. There's someone else who asked, but we couldn't get a setup. And I was like, this is just gonna be an ugly day. I am mentally prepared for this to be an ugly day, and that I actually think like you were asking, Matt, that this actually like kind of helped to a degree, where I was like, to me this tournament was not important in my head. Like I was like, this is a regional that I am okay with like fumbling. I'm more concerned about making sure that I'm ready for Gommel. If I flop here or something like that, it will be motivation for me to like not do what I just did for the entire last week and prepare for Gommel really, really hard. Because I've been really, really lazy about it this last week. So like I don't know, it made it easy to like disconnect from myself from the outcome, but it was still really stressful to play in. I played my first set versus a Bowser player, and the Bowser player was like pretty good, but I should have been doing a lot better than I was. I win the first game. It's like closer, and you know those like Gommel's gonna be great. I can't wait for Gommel. It's gonna be my first time going out of country ever. And you know those like sets where like everything is going wrong, and not even necessarily because you're like not like being right. Like you're making like a lot of the reads, but every read you make is just like slightly off. You're fumbling all of your combos. All your kill setups are like 1% away from killing them. You're like choosing like the wrong times to do everything. And then like you're dying at just the right percents for the opponent. Like everything your opponent's hitting you with is just barely killing you. And like I don't know, like everything is just slightly wrong. Like one of those sets, like that was my round one. Those sets are really hard, because I was just like I had a whole bunch of like negative momentum the entire time, and I was like, this is just not good. I lost game 2. I was edge guarding Bowser, and then I like dropped off to like double jump back area, and ended up trading with one of the multi hits, which semi spiked me down, and I couldn't recover, and I died at like 40. And I like barely choked the game. I got like F smashed at 50 later on in the game, like somewhere around there. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is my round 1, and I'm already like almost losing. I cleaned up enough game 2. It was still way closer than it should have been. I was really stressed out the entire time. And I won my round 1 barely, and I was like, this is just not gonna be my day. I don't even know if I'm making out of pools. And then my next set was on stream.
Oh,
It was, I don't know, somewhere around
having a lot
second
able to
set.
force, like a straight up recovery.
Twitter
at that game.
Hey, look, the S&M are commentating. I think that was them closing out.
Steve,
Yeah.
DoorStop
So
obviously knowing.
anyway,
Can't play Super
I
Street
play
Fighter like you typically would
versus
if
this
you
Ken
were
player.
active and melee.
And favorite Pokemon game? Mine's probably Crystal. I'm like really sentimental to the OG Gen 2 games. Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I just love Gen 2. I also really like Black and White 2. Like Gens 2, 5, 3, and 4 are really good. I don't know, that whole era to me is like a golden age. Everything between like 2 to 5. But I had to play, and I like posted about how I almost lost my round 1, and then I get a reply on that post from Egaz or whatever that's like, just there until it comes back, and I'm like, you know, he's like low-key right. I should just like, what was going through my head is that I found out I had a Ken player to make it out, and I'm like, I am going to hard camp and take no risks. I am going to attempt to like do 0 combos. I'm gonna go for like nothing that isn't guaranteed. Thank you Nita0 for the follow, by the way. I'm going to play so lame, and like I can't screw up if I'm not trying to do anything, right? I can't like do something wrong if I'm just not like doing anything. And this set is probably some of the most boring Super Smash Brothers that has ever been me like playing on stream. I survive, I 2-0 him. It's not super pretty. I just like stood in place and I F tilted. I'd like jab a whole lot. I don't know. I'm like panicking every single time he gets close to me because I'm just like not reacting to certain things. He's doing a lot of roll-in approaches. I'm just like F tilting and I'm jabbing. Did you commentate? I think you did. No, you didn't commentate me versus Straw Hat Kid because he would have bitched about that set correctly, as he should have. You also didn't. There's no commentary for the side stream match where I played Anthony. Isn't cool. Yeah. So this set incredibly lame. I played really defensive. It took a long time. I didn't hit anything cool. I don't think it was like my best gameplay versus Ken ever. He kept rolling in on me. I kept getting ugly. My punishes were all like super safe. Every single time I tried. See, like this is me like panicking, air dodging every single time I get hit. This hit wasn't super hot. We're not gonna focus on that. But I get out. I'm out of pools. They had a really weird system where the bracket. Hold on a sec. Let's see if we can pull it up. So like the way the bracket works, so you know how like Midwest Invitational, where it's like a round robin pools from 6 people, there's 4 pools for a total 24 players. The top 3 at the Midwest Invitational got out winners. The bottom 3 got out losers, and then the person who finished as the top seed in their pool got like got the start in winners, and they also got floated the winners quarters. That is basically what they did here, but instead of using round robin to determine seeding like that, it's just a normal bracket, which I think is really weird and low-key, like, that's, like, kind of, like, stupid. But it worked to my advantage. So, like, essentially the top 8 seeds of this tournament, if you were a top 8 seed, if you won your pool, they just automatically floated us to winners round 2, as opposed to everyone else who wins their pool, they have to play winners round 1 still. Which, like, why this is, like, stupid in the case of, like, a normal bracket as opposed to round robin is if you are the 9 seed, like, for example, if you're Thas right here and you win your pool, there is no way, there's nothing you can do to even have a chance to get floated to this seed, right here. You just had to be a top 8 seed. If you're a top 8 seed, or if you're someone who was in the top 8 seeds pool and you upset the top 8 seed pool, then they automatically get floated to the top 8 spot. But anyone who's like seeds 9 through 32 has no chance of like getting this seed. It's just complete RNG. Like, you have a chance to get like an extra winner spot in bracket, and that's like pretty big. Like, this is like the round where like upsets start happening too. Like up there's a lot of people that could have like started getting upset around right here. I don't like this system. I think it's really stupid, but it worked in my favor because I was the 2nd seed, so I didn't have to play my first round. And so I had to play Straw Hat Kid, also a stream set. Incredibly boring. This might be the most boring set I think I have ever played. Not even just like from like who I was playing against. Like, obviously it's like a very defensive Pac-Man player, but like the way I played it was also so boring. I don't think I have ever like I have never had sets in Ultimate that got this close to time ever. I think every single game this set, like, we're not going to watch it because it's also boring and nothing really exciting happens. Yeah, you were asleep in the stands. That checks out, as you should have been. This set was also incredibly boring. Guys, check how long this is. This was a 3-1. Straw Hat Kid 3-1'd Wolfie. Wolfie went Sonic as opposed to Zero Suit. Let's see how long this set takes. Like, we'll get the starting point on here. Right around here. So we're like starting around like 550. Let's say like 550. And then we're going to go to 612. Oh, they're still going. Let's go to 622. Okay, thereafter. 550 to about 615. That was a 30, 25 minute 3-1. I don't know. That was so long. That shit took forever. That's you guys on stream. When did I play my set? It was pretty early. It went a pretty long time too, so I don't know what took it so long. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I played this set. This went a really long time. We're not gonna watch it, but like, I don't know. We'll check around like the amount of time that like I think like every single game went under 2 minutes, and a couple of them went under a minute, which I cannot stress enough. Like, I have never ever been that close to like timing anyone out. I just like I either lose fast or I win fast. It's just how I roll. But today, like, my whole mindset is I'm just going to play slow anyway. So like getting Straw Hat Kid was like a really lucky draw for me, because what I needed was like a slow set where I have time to like actually start warming up. And this set was not pretty. If I was playing like I was playing in pools, I for sure would have lost. I was definitely like raising my level of play to like just high enough to what I needed to get like past each opponent. Every single game this set was really close. I ended up being really clutch 3 out of the 4 games, so I 3-1'd. Playing last stock, last hit against Pac-Man with Bell is terrifying and stupid, and I hate it. But we pulled it off. I survived again. Anthony Isn't Cool was on the side stream, and I was actually like the first set that I was actually like really happy with like how I played. I'm actually not sure where that set happened. See if we can find the side stream, because that was actually like, that's a good set. It also wasn't super long. I don't know. That's what I like. I don't know. Something about like knowing that I had a bad matchup ahead of me was like pushing me forward like a good amount. But Smashworks had 12. Yeah, it's like a weird number of pulls. But I don't know. The scheduling of this tournament, I think, was all very odd. See if we can open up another like, Twitch tab. Like search Smashworks. A whole bunch of people are grinding Smashworks. Maybe there's no space in it. Because there's a collision. Okay, yeah, this is the side stream. And I end up playing Anthony on here somewhere. I'm not sure exactly. I imagine it's probably later half because it was the winner's quarters match. Anthony playing Wolfie. So that was a loser set, I think, right? No, that would have been a winner set, right? Hold on. Check the bracket. Then maybe I was like right after that. Yeah, I was right after that. Which is how the Straw Hat Kid Wolfie set ended up happening in the first place, now that I think about it. They give me ads all the time. Has Wolfie been maining Sonic? That's crazy. I thought it was just for a couple characters. Yeah. Honestly, I think I honestly don't feel that bad against Pac-Man. I think it's one of my weirdly stronger matchups. There's a couple things I haven't ironed out about fighting Pac-Man. I don't feel like comfortable at all versus like Bell in particular. I don't know if there's a way to be comfortable, because I know like typically the counterplay for characters is just to have an active hitbox out, but Zero Suit doesn't have that, and if you're just sitting there holding shield with it, that's like such a bad bet for me to grab it. So like I don't know. I haven't like entirely figured out how to play around Bell, but like I understand a lot of like the playing around hydrant theory. Like zaring over the hydrant to poke at him for charging fruit, grabbing him through the hydrant occasionally to like I don't know, catch him slipping. You can back throw and get combos off of it as like the water plays out. I know like how to edge guard him if he has to do like the trampoline recovery. I know a lot of like things about fighting Pac-Man, but there's a couple things I'm not like super comfortable with. So yeah, it was after this set. Really, ads again? Oh my gosh, it's frustrating. It's largely my knowledge of it comes from the fact that Sinji asked Victini to play Wi-Fi with him after Victini had posted one of his combo videos. And Victini like said something to the effect that like I don't know, he'd rather like pull out his toenails and eat them than play Sinji on Wi-Fi, and then referred me to him instead. Because you know, I'm sure that I would love to play against Sinji on Wi-Fi for some reason. And give Sinji the ZSS practice that he wanted. Which, I mean, like, I appreciate it, and I got to play a whole bunch of games with Sinji for, like, a couple weeks. We were playing, like, a good amount off and on. But, yeah, it was slow and boring, even online. But, I don't know, this set, I, like, played really well. It's the set that I think I understand a little bit more. Like, this matchup, I understand a little bit more. But and also, I knew that I had to turn it up to have a shot, because this matchup's hard. Like, you just need to be better. Dude, I can't pause. Like, if I pause, it just automatically plays another ad. This is so annoying. Alright, this will be a no pause watching Twitch session. I think it's like, what, like 6 ads in like 2 minutes? I think my approach to Straw Hat Kid was good. I think my punishes could have been better, and I was like making a couple like mistakes in some really bad spots. Yeah, I was just like really comfortable with the way that he was moving. That was like a jump read. I get like not a ladder this way. I did get a ladder. I thought I was gonna back her there because I knew the ladder wouldn't kill, but he uses double jump, and that was a mistake. He shouldn't have done that blade beam. He should have just recovered. He like started figuring it out slightly as the set went on, but I don't know. I know like the first 2 games I kind of just like ran over him. Yeah. No, I'm super down. I like Pac-Man's a very relevant matchup for me to know. So I'd love to learn it. And like typically I like to have a more aggressive approach, but today like my approach was I'm going to camp because I am not playing well enough to approach. This is the first set where I like unfortunately you can only like sort of camp Cloud. You can like run away from him and then you try to like, but you like have to counter hit him really quickly. This like matchup's all about moving like in and out. Oh, that fair one would have comboed into Bear. And like trying to bait him to swing like really bad spots and get like specific whiff punishes. But like you can't like run forever or else he is gonna corner you and he's just gonna hit me. I don't know. I was just really comfortable with the way he's moving. Something about like playing Anthony just like I don't know, forced me to play faster. My tech chases were atrocious all day. Part of one of the many things that wasn't going super well. Yeah, I covered the roll. I was also covering down tilt there. A lot of Clouds like the down tilt out of the corner. There's just a lot of things to beat. Sometimes you can even I've beaten dash attacks with it sometimes by like hitting it before it comes out. I went for a footstool. I missed. I was hitting crazy parries though. I had a lot of parries this set. I tried to do an up angle F tilt, but it just was like a little bit too early. Is you guys getting? Hold on, I'm gonna turn the audio on a little bit, but I don't think there's any commentary on the side stream. I went for a pivot grab. He started figuring out that he was shielding after doing a lot of aerials, so I had to stop grabbing it because he was starting to spot dodge. Another atrocious tech chase. Oh, I didn't think he'd be able to do that. I was really worried I was gonna die there. I would have been upset. I was right. He should have been able to hit that punish too. He should have gotten buried, but Zeus sucks. But I didn't get punished, so I guess he doesn't suck. Yeah, I don't know. I remember the end of this game taking longer than the rest of it did. He was like catching up for a bit. I basically won all 3 of these games by getting like an early lead on Anthony. Flip jump out of shield's so good against Cloud. Like I hate dealing with the back air pressure there, so I just like flip jump out of shield and don't play around with the mix-ups. And that's down air, yeah. I knew I had his double jump. And he had air dodge. I paused. No, I just wanted to be able to fast forward. Now I have to listen to 2 ads. Is there a way to like, I don't know, I need an ad blocker or something.
I knew we had to get people stoked. From a
something about that guy's hair. I'm not a fan. Convince mom to get hibachi lunch. There you go, free hibachi. You can keep me updated on how's it going. Also, tell me if the guy cooking your food's funny. A lot of times they are. I should have high res on in the background somewhere because I'm curious on how that's going. Are we good? Got a Marg and a filet mignon? Mignon? I don't know. Want to play Overwatch? I might be watching some of High Res. I'm not opposed to playing Overwatch, But I don't know. We could be doing this for a while, Emma. I don't know. Today, I just wanted today to be more of like a relaxed talk to chat kind of day. Because my brain isn't working, so I don't want to do anything like that actually requires me thinking. My sleep schedule is still all kinds of messed up from the last couple days. That turnaround downtown at a shield, it's kind of nice. Overwatch is relaxing. That is an insane lie. Yeah, I don't know. I was just catching his jumps. I know, like, by game 3, he had figured out that I was catching his jumps, and so he was playing a lot more of a grounded Cloud, where he's just, like, spamming cross slash, which was a lot more effective. But, I don't know. I also recognize that that was what was changing, which is good. Like, whenever I'm playing, I'm, like, trying to think about, like, what's happening, and if the harder it is for me to think about what's happening, like, typically the worse I'm playing. Like, I'm at least aware of what was happening, which is the one good thing I had going for me all day. Like, I understood what was happening in the matches and what I needed to do. But, like, my ability to actually get myself to change and adapt to what I needed to do and, like, hit, like, basic punishes in tech all day was really inconsistent. I don't know. So, like, it's very, very apparent in some of the sets with, like, I don't know. I feel Luma set, like, the first one was really ugly for a lot of that reason. F-tilt's so good, dude. I love F-tilt. And down tilt. Anti-approaches. Andrew really put me on the down angle F-tilt versus Cloud Recovery. Especially, like, versus characters that have bad recoveries in general. Like, doing that F-tilt against Chrom is something I love to do a lot, where it's just, like, the moment I see movement, I react with the down angle F-tilt, and if they, like, double jumped off edge, they're just dead. Even if they, like, pick an option that still gets hit, they're in, like, really bad trouble because of the angle. I missed the parry because I'm butt, and my tech today was horrible. I don't interact with that forward air. I knew I wasn't going to get a whiff punish, so I just had to get out of there. All that forward air. That turnaround forward air through the platform drop? Sometimes I'm nice with it. I'm spamming. I have never F-tilted this much. This is so, like, low-risk gameplay for me, which is, I think, is, like, one of the things I'm really happy about this tournament. Typically, the tournaments I win are the tournaments where I'm just, like, hitting everything. I fumbled. That confirm was so easy. I'm a little stupid for that boost kick. I got lucky, though. This is a very uncharacteristic tournament for, like, a lot of ways. Like, typically, I am very aggressive, and the tournaments I win are tournaments where I hit, like, all my punishes, which I hit punishes later on as this goes on. I'm, like, figuring out ways to approach, and I'm, like, going in on people. But, like, a lot of the sets I won, I won by playing every single stock like it's my last. Like, it took me way too long to die there, and I honestly shouldn't have died to that either. I was playing, like, every stock like it was my last. I was taking so little risk in, like, every single set because I knew that I was playing too bad. Like I was, like, not hitting what I needed to play any less risky than that. And I don't know. This is, like, the way I've been telling myself I need to play more often for, like, literally years at this point. This is, like, the first time I've actually been able to, like, do it well. I think Anthony's recoveries are a little greedy. I don't know. There's a couple times where he's just double jumping. He doesn't have to be. I had a good, like, feeling on how he was liking to pressure me. That forward air was that awful. I needed to not do that. I think I hit it like a boost kick somewhere around here. I think he, like, forward airs into my shield. Yeah, and I get the boost kick out of shield that way. I figured that one didn't look safe. It might have been, but it didn't look safe. Anthony, for those of you guys don't know, is crazy good. Anthony's and Cool's, like, I think top 3 in Michigan right now. Probably one of the least known really good players I know, like, out there. He's beaten me before. He's beat my Pokemon trainer. So okay, this is the first time it popped on in chat. So fun fact, after the tournament, I found out that someone DM'd me on Twitter. It might have been this person. That apparently that word is in some contexts a racial slur for black people, and I had no idea about this. I promise that
I'm gonna pause. It's gonna make me get an ad again. But Spook is a character from one of my favorite book series. He is like Mistborn, one of my favorite book series, and my girlfriend's cat Emma, one of the cats. They're both named from two characters. One is Kelsier, one is Spook. They are named after the two characters from this book, and so this was me running my girlfriend's cat's tag, but apparently it's a racial slur. I did not know about that. I am very sorry to anyone who know that if I ever run my girlfriend's cat's tag again, it will be as Spooky, as opposed. This was racism is not pog. But and now yeah, I have to watch another ad. I don't know why this is a thing, but I don't know. I guess I couldn't contain myself. I guess it was the same person. Yeah, but like someone DM'd me that apparently I had a slur as a tag, and I am very, very sorry. I'm sorry, Matt. Yeah, you had to damage control that. Of all the tags I had to win a tournament with, it was the one that accidentally was a slur. I promise it's a book character / cat. Like, but I just got like big leads at the start of all these, but I don't know. I think he was like figuring it out as the set went on. Do not follow after my example. Do not let's go, Hawk. Hawk gets it. At least it's not only white people vouching for me in the chat. Yeah. I might make a post about that. just to clear it up, since that got a lot of attention. I'm very sorry. Yeah, I should have done added a Y. But yeah, that was a whole thing that happened after the tournament. One of the many ups and downs of this day. Oh, he died for that. Yeah, he just couldn't make the air dodge. I think he almost brought it back, but I don't know. I cleaned up pretty well. I'm so mad that up B hit me. He up B'd the wrong direction. I back aired him and it traded. I read his drift, but I was barely wrong. That falling up air to defend yourself as you're landing is so good, by the way. Like right here, where he hits me, falling up air, boom, so good. Because even if they shield it, it's like -2. Cloud is skillless and broken. Cloud is not very skillful and very broken. But Anthony isn't cool is pretty raw, so but yeah, Sundra has read the book. He knows. Okay, I have people vouching for me in chat, and it seems like even the people that are pointing out that it's a slur, like, don't actually think that that was what was happening, which I'm glad I have enough of a reputation. I need to just, not accidentally slur again. That's wild. Yeah, that was a whole episode. I hit a Zerbear. That's like the first Zerbear I hit all day. I don't know. This was like the best I played like up to that point, like for sure. Anyways, now to like the interesting sets, and also like now I wanna. So I gotta change the cat's name. Y'all read it a little too deep into it. Now we gotta watch 2 more ads. The sets that they chose to put on the mainstream were like horrible. Like they put like Straw Hat Kid on there like 7 times. They put like every Rob on there.
They put Wolfie's Sonic on there every single time, and then they like I didn't even know Revolver was at the tournament. They did not put Revolver on like stream until he was in top 8. It was I was appalled. I kind of look like Punk the God. I don't remember Punk too well, so we'll see. But yeah, I was after this top 8 set. Ice Knights, Joker might have gotten retired here. This was a fast set.
Anyway, this set was ugly. Also, how you doing, James? The bear after the Zare is always a jump scare. If you, like, I don't know, on some DIs, some characters, I can always see it coming. But, like, that one actually kind of was a jump scare. It was not clear that it would hit. So, yeah, my game plan going in is that I know I'm not playing clean. And, like, previously my plan in my sets had been to stall for as long as possible. And just, like, focus on just, like, winning in neutral. And, like, being hard to hit because I need time to, like, figure out how to play the game because I was just not playing well all day. And whereas when I was going up against Luma, I was like, you know, I think I can run down Luma hard enough that, like, if I just get, like, 2 openings, I'll just kill him, like, off of him because, like, my punish game's good enough. And that just wasn't happening this set, until later. And, like, every single time, like, so far, like, the fact that he's, like, I won neutral as many times as I did, and he's, like, at the percent he was before I killed him, took way too long. And that ended up being, like, a trend for, like, the entire, like, first 3.5 games, where I was just not... That strategy wasn't working out. And largely, it's not just because I wasn't hitting my punishes, it's because my lazy approach to neutral was just not flying versus Luma at all. I think I skipped the first game, but I don't know, whatever. The first game honestly shows it the best, like, what Luma was doing. Luma was really prepared for me. He was, like, not falling for any of my shield pressure. He was, like, not playing around with any of my jumps. He was, like, auto-reacting. He was stuffing me with fair, like, every single time I jumped within a 5-mile radius of him. He wasn't taking bad risks. He was, like, straight up. Henry Luma was out-neutraling me. And I was... It's a hard thing to admit that you're getting outplayed by Rob. But I was getting outplayed by Rob, like, this entire time. And I wasn't... Like, I knew that was, like, possibly going to happen with the way that I was approaching neutral. But I thought I'd be able to, like, make up for it in terms of, like, punish game. But I was just not punishing. And my punishes were so bad. It was taking way too long to kill him. Like, the fact that Rob's living to 100 every time, that's just, like, not what it's gotta be for me to get wins. Henry Puma. Hungry Puma? That sounds like, I don't know, some version of, like, Hungry Box or something. Isn't, like, Puma, like, some sort of, like, brand? But, like, spelled differently? I'm the wrong person to ask about this. My DI was horrible. I could have lived that. I just didn't know which way I was coming out. I have not found the secret to the Da Vinci Code. I have not figured out how to DI Rob up air. I'm, like, usually right, but sometimes I'm wrong. I think I was wrong again right there, but it didn't matter. The ladders I hit at the end of the set, yeah. Those were, like, that was my plan the entire time, for, like, every game to look like Game 4, where I'm losing neutral for the most part, but I'm just going to kill him with punish game. And it took way too long for that to actually happen. This ladder was so good. That was so good. This is, like, the stuff that I need to hit. I think, like, every game I started hitting stuff like this was the games that I won. Back air, tech chase on the platform, he's just dead at 50. He was dead, like, on every single thing. I think if he tech rolled in, I would have had to turn around up air when I got on the platform, or, like, rar up aired, done the first up air rarred. But he's just dead in every situation if he techs there. If I do it right. Rob up airs Mario Party chance time. Yeah. I never remember. That was a sick ladder. There's some ladders that are lame. There's some ladders that are, like, very nice. Very, you know, like, classy ladders. That was a classy ladder. Um, uh, I remember when I played Epic Gabriel in a money match on stream at the Midwest Invitational. There was an up air that I died at like 50 at, because he like covered a flip jump in the blast zone, and I was so sure that like I wasn't gonna die to it because I actually wasn't like I wasn't touching the blast zone. I wasn't super high up, so I literally just dropped my controller rather than try to DI it, and I still ended up dying anyway. I had to get the DI right to live it, but I remember like at times I just straight up like dropped my controller rather than try to guess it. Um, yeah, yeah. Like Punish Game is why like Zero Suit like wins this matchup. It's the fact that like Zero Suit, I should have gotten another one there. Although I don't think I would have been able to get a ladder kill, but that falling upper could have been more damage. He wants me to grab the gyro. Just throw it at him. I like the throw it then like toss there because it covers like 9 million things. That tech rollout was so obvious. I needed to not do that. He messed me up this game pretty well. That was really good. That was me adapting right there. He was doing like these fairs when I got in this range of him a lot, and I knew it, but I was having a hard time like actually just physically getting myself like to fix it. It's like stop jumping at him whenever I was at that range. But that was like a time where I actually read it and I hit him for it. The gyro set the whole play. Oh, I think it was this game where I almost hit like a nasty gyro combo. I love gyro. It's one of the things like I actually don't feel that great against Rob as a player. I think like Ohio doesn't have a lot of them. And I don't get to play it very often. Like, I don't think I'm, like, particularly good against Rob, but I actually kind of like fighting him, even if he is, like, definitely, like, stupid. Just because I love items. If you give me items, I'm having a good time with that. Why did I zare there? Yeah, that's ugly. Oh, that was last game? I thought it was in the middle of the set. I don't know. Well, if it comes up, we'll see. If it was in game 1, then we'll go back around. That was so funny. He was so mad about that. I'm mad. Honestly, I'm mad that I knew I had to, like, jump backwards to hit it because I got the reverse hit that was actually going to send forward. This whole sequence. He was at 60. What do you got? 67? That was so funny. What was commentary saying? Hold on.
A diet.
True. Maybe
Yeah,
whatever he eats to keep that up smash.
It's
keep
probably
that.
cheese.
Yeah, honestly, maybe just trying to
Down
make
smash
it-
is so broken.
You know what? It's okay. Probably that queso. Maybe that's the only thing that stops
Oh,
me from
yeah.
just having rocket boosters all over.
Rob is terrible?
Snap has,
Bro, come on.
chips and queso and
They got a
nachos and
secret.
everything.
Dude, there's a lot of Luma meat riders in this chat. Y'all cannot be letting him believe he's playing anything other than a top 5 character.
I heard if you grab a robot, go to the bathroom,
Alright.
just spin
Turn
it
off the
top,
lights and flicker the water.
boom. Then your mom like breaks in, your cat spins you to death. What happened?
Zero Suit absolutely has the ability to make Rob players feel stupid.
Okay, that's they're gonna be.
Weirdly, I think Rob does pretty well in neutral. I think a lot of people think that's why she beats him. I think Zero Suit beats him because of Punish Game.
But now we reverse in that back air.
Yeah, he got my ass like somewhere up here in a second. He like backers me again, I think. I should have drifted into him and killed him. The moment I saw that up B, I also should have hit that down smash, and then I think he backers me again here. I go for the tech re. He tech rolls in. He was tech rolling in so often, and I wasn't paying attention to it. In Grands, I covered like tech roll in so many times, and I was like really good for it.
But the kill. Oh wow, where's the lag? There's supposed to be
I
promise.
literally was right, and I didn't believe myself. I choked this game like 7 times.
Game 5, if you can.
There it is. Once again,
Samus is a
Gabriel
broken
Stop.
mess.
Even
Samus
though
is a broken
Smash,
mess.
Still unable to get it. Nothing's there. I'm surprised the hyper's not there. Yeah, or DI?
I actually did DI that one, I just still died.
Man, so close time and time again with those
And so
backwards.
this is the
There,
game
oh,
that was
there
by
you
far
are.
and away the one that I deserved to win the least, and it's the one that I won.
Get the up air. Like you said,
The way this game goes, I was like, yeah, I'm like, I need to start planning for losers. I need to get ready to play Revolver.
yeah, take a sip of water, hydrate. You deserve
Oh,
this.
yeah.
You survived the tech
This is
chase
some
nightmare.
hard work, dude.
Absolutely. You think like all you gotta do is just pick a direction of the tech and then
I did miss Zerbear Nita. You're in chat now, right? Yeah, you're in my chat too. Good to see you here as well as there.
Oh, it's so funny.
Maybe he's like Luke. He's powering up. We got Gear 5.
Tommy64 lol and Cat the Hun, thank you for the follows. This is a couple minutes ago, I know. Yeah, Zay reverse nair. Yep. You know what was up. You know what I was trying to do. I missed a dash and up smash. Like, see how ugly my gameplay this set was? Like, every single set, I was dropping so much. It was
just a not pretty day of gameplay
But again,
until
because
after
it's
this set.
really early
It
stats,
all
it's
changes
not
this
out there.
game.
It seems like Luma's got a much
And then
better
I jump into that. I should have up aired
That'd be a hard
immediately,
call.
but I like hesitated for a second. And like,
Oh my god!
I should have also kicked there. I also hesitated again. But I'm kind of glad I didn't, because if I missed that, I was also like, I just SD'd. And then this tournament was like for sure over. Or at least winners was.
This should just be the
I
third
could have
spike.
probably got that the spike. If I like short hopped right before doing that flip jump. That gyro was really good. I thought for sure I was actually outspacing what he was doing. I had a feeling he was gonna try and like, I don't know, finish me off with cheese that way. Yeah,
I was
no.
so scared.
I thought so
DoorStop
too.
was gonna lose
I
this
got the
game.
stock back
But
here, and I was like, actually, I'm in it. I like,
Still, this is
even no
scary
matter how
because
bad it
you
gets,
feel
like this is
you
like
still
going
have
pretty
if you can
well.
find that
I do this
air
air
that
dodge
he's looking
here.
for.
I recover. I'm really mad that that fair beat the up tilt. The up tilt beat the fair. Rob up tilt's so broken. No one talks about that move. I was mad that back air hit me. Back air was so bad. He was like clanking with everything I was doing in boxing, even though his moves were supposed to be unsafe on hit. Rob up tilt's frame 4.
Not looking too good. Just in case.
It's so criminal. I get a kill here. Honestly, I think this kill was like, was this a double ladder? I think it was, yeah. Yeah. 36%. 36%. Mark the number, boys. 36.7. He jumps over me. I catch him running off. This up air,
Yep. Oh wow.
81. Okay, actually that ladder didn't kill. Okay, so I think this like that was so stupid. I'm an idiot for that. Yeah. I get an F tilt.
Oh, what a setup.
Yeah. Honestly, all things considered, that kill was pretty honest. This is the one that I had no business getting. Okay, I couldn't remember if I double laddered him or not. But I caught his jump. He's at 30. This might have been death percent. No, 37. It was 37. Yep.
No, not like
Hold on.
no.
I knew he was dead. This is so funny. You can see me in the player cam. Like, I'm like reeling already before I even finish the combo. Like, I hit this up air. This is the hard one. Like those last like two, the second last one and the third last one were the hard ones here, because I have to do this one where it's delayed a little bit. I had to delay that up air slightly, and then I had to instant double jump that up air to make sure that it laddered right. But yeah, in order to pause that, I have to watch another ad as we go. Yeah. Like, that ladder was hard. But like the moment I hit that second last up air, I knew I got it. It was actually like it was over then. He thought he DI'd it wrong. He was actually just dead. Yeah. Like, I was already reeling in the player cam.
Look that one up. It's pretty easy to do.
I caught him here. That back air was so bad. He had no business doing that.
No, not like
Yeah, see, look at that. Like, I just knew.
Oh my.
And that's when the set was over. Like, that right there, because I could literally hear him next to me, like, cussing the game out. He's so upset. He's like, what the holy game design?
Yeah, those were back-to-back insane.
This chat's so funny.
Like, I know there were some mistechs. That second one,
And like he was like really upset about it, and like I knew the set's over at that point. Like his mentality is like in the dumpsters. I know for like both of us know that like this is a really hard thing to get over, and like in this situation, he will never have a lead better than he had in that game, and he lost that game. So like, what does that mean for the future games? It's not actually a valid line of thinking. You can win from any position really, but like that's like what's going through your head at this point. You're just thinking about how, man, I lost that set. Like, I lost that game, and I had a massive lead. What happens if I don't get that massive lead again? And then if you don't get that massive lead again, then it goes even more south. And so, like, I was like, I know that I can make the adaptations now. Like, my head was finally in it. I'm going to stop approaching like an idiot. I'm actually going to play neutral. And I'm just going to focus on letting him beat himself, because he's really stressed out now, and this is all on me. But the gyro combo might have been the first game. I played with gyro a little bit that game, but yeah, that was. It's very unfortunate for him, but like it's like that's just like some things that happen sometimes.
Yeah, that same situation that we saw
Back-to-back
earlier
0 to
where
death.
Luma runs with you,
Oh, you won this set though?
catches you with down smash, DoorStop
Nice.
going in to avoid it this
That's
time.
good. You're bringing it back from the tough situation. I should have
Right now,
just shielded. That fair was really obvious. He was like not air dodging in a lot of spots. He was like fairing me instead out of it, which was overall good for most of the set.
My gosh.
And when like this is like one of the games, like one of the adaptations I wasn't making the whole set, but I knew I had to, and I wasn't able to until this last game, is that he was very aggressively like responding to. I was upset. I was trying to flip jump. But I knew that he was like getting out of all my combos aggressively and landing into me very aggressively. He was just like not respecting my advantage whatsoever, and I wasn't punishing him for that.
Can't do anything about that kick.
100%. I know he got nerfed, but still, as safe as that nerf is, if it's stale or you're not spacing correctly, you're going to eat one of those in the face.
Luma Phase
It is
2
frame 6,
gamer
so it is
lean
pretty
mode.
fast, but, the hitbox on it is pretty small too, so you have to basically like hit right on her shield in order for her to be able to use it.
Definitely. And don't forget,
Yeah,
without
punishing the
that
tech rolls
first
in
shot,
now.
Luma is
Those tech rolls I knew were
dropping
happening the
that.
entire time.
Okay.
That could have ended the
Fine,
set
we're not going up
right
there.
then and there.
Stairway to heaven. Oh, yeah,
He
no,
got
that's
up.
fine.
He was like literally standing up. And I think he actually like starts like making a comeback at this point too, which is really funny.
Get that little stand-up, little flex
Um,
translation to the knees, now you're ready to win.
He's like
Look at
the
Luma.
entire
He's
time
just
he was like
he's like
angry,
slicing.
like saying things like this entire game 5. He's like, what? Like any other character can't jab there or something like that. Like I don't know.
Yeah, probably didn't want to risk it.
This whole set was
Okay,
so
gotta use that
scuffed.
fair back air,
He
super
read the
scary
jump, but he didn't read
situation,
my
looking for
other
that
jump,
grab.
so I was safe.
Okay, she'll get low.
I thought about boost kicking. I just decided to jab, take light punishes.
Okay, good stuff to Luma.
He's
going
right.
off stage, looking for this
I'm
back air.
playing
Okay,
very-
looking for up air instead.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
very-
Perfect.
And
the very end, yeah.
that second chase from the platform.
Hitting the Zaire, knowing that they're gonna land on
The least deserved set I had the entire time. It took until that last game for me to make the adaptations that I needed to. I like finally started playing the matchup like how I should. And it's like, I don't know, it's easier to make those changes when you like know everything is going your way all of a sudden. Like that game 4 momentum swap was just so huge. I was like struggling to fight the momentum the entire time until the end of game 4.
No, it wasn't.
It was not.
Personally, I had given up on him. I'm not gonna lie. And then he won
You
game.
jumped off the DoorStop.
I was like, okay, you got it,
It's
Luma.
Rob, like it happens, but walk
Today's
off the
not the Rob
anti-platform
Baines
on
day.
purpose, hit a couple up airs.
When I saw the second stock of Lumas in game 4, I was like, hold on. And
That was
then
really funny.
you
That
saw
whole
what
set
I-
was a story.
But we saw a lot of crazy strings from. I know for me, watching the fair one and the fair one, the miss attack on the platform, fair one, just double jump back here just to say I did. Call it a day.
She's
man.
got that
That's-
mobility. She's got.
I know
that
Emma
mobility.
commentated with
She
him a
can
lot.
move around and
He seems
smack
cool.
you with
I
her
didn't know about him
mobility.
before this,
That's why I think
but
we were talking about that a little bit earlier.
you
Like,
talked about how.
DoorStop did a much better
So
job
yeah,
as far as, like, actually-
AK, this was the only set the entire day that I was prepared for. Literally until like the day of. Yeah, I don't have a binder. I used to have a notebook. I still have a notebook, but I don't use it as much. I had a Google Doc. So what was happening is that this entire day I was not prepped for anyone that I had to play. I didn't know what my bracket was until like literally like minutes before people told me. I was like, oh, okay, I guess this is my bracket. I hadn't like looked anybody up. I was just kind of winging it. Besides AK, I didn't prep for him this tournament, but I had a notebook prepared after our cost set back in June for Midwest Ultimate Invitational. The week before the Midwest Ultimate Invitational, I had watched that set and I had prepared like a Google Doc. It wasn't a super in detail one. It was about 1 page. Just like a whole bunch of like notes of like, because I felt like I played really well at cost, but I still got 3-1. And I had this like a couple of notes. I didn't end up playing him at the Midwest Ultimate Invitational. And so I had all these notes that I hadn't used, so I was pulling them up like right around now. I also played with Grease Almighty, and I was losing every single game, which is really funny. That's also what happened at SOS when I beat Skittles. I played Toast in friendlies. Toast was doing downer only Young Link, and he was beating me every single game. But I still ended up beating Skittles somehow. So I was doing awful in friendlies versus Grease, but then I ended up 3-0ing AK, which is hilarious. Goofy ass analyzing positives. Just because the omens. No, this whole tournament day was like really up and down. There was a lot of things that went wrong. I haven't even talked about the DoorDash driver that took like 30 minutes just to tell her to get to the other side of the building. That was a whole thing that happened. Basically, Grease Almighty. Do not give him that power. He needs to earn the name. What is the lore of Grease Almighty? I need to know. What is the max amount of money I would pay for no ads on all Twitch accounts? That's a hard question, because I'm a massive cheapskate, but it also infuriates me when I'm attempting to watch Twitch VODs, and they're not uploaded to YouTube yet, but so I watch them on Twitch, and I'm trying to pause and go back, and every single time, it, like, freezes. I would probably pay, like, I don't know, like $15 or something like that. I think there's just an ad blocker I could probably get. He looks like the Battle Pass. Yeah, YouTube uploads are mandatory. That's what I'm saying. I agree. Twitch light mode. Honestly, I didn't know I could change it to dark mode. Oh, that's cool. Fix that. But anyway, the changes that I had is that honestly, in me and AK's cost set, I feel like I played the matchup pretty well. There's a couple classic mistakes that I was always making, that I always make against Snake, in that I was approaching... Slate, stop it. But I made a couple classic mistakes versus Snake, where I was attempting to hit him at really bad times. So like there would be points where you're fine, I'm just messing around. There's points where like he'll have like both grenades out and like one covering the platform, one covering the ground. He'll have a C4 somewhere. He'll have a missile dropping from the sky. Probably a Nikita out somewhere. I don't know, something like that or whatever. And like I'm choosing those points to approach rather than waiting for all of his projectiles to blow up and then like attempting to like thread the needle through windows, which is what Zerus is really good at. I was like brute forcing my way through like I'm a heavy player or something like that, which is not what I can do against Snake. But like typically I get away with doing that against Snakes because most Snake players don't hit hard enough. Yes, I'm eating unnecessary chip damage. And the thing is normally I beat Snake players anyway because I can brute force through them and like I'll just kill them faster. Like if Zerasuit gets in on Snake the right way, Snake just dies at 0. Like Snake is so fragile sometimes in front of Zerasuit, and that's like normally how I like kill like Snake players that way. I'm just betting that I'm gonna outdamage them. AK, it does not work that way. I remember watching something from our cause set where like I attempted to like brute force my way through one of the grenade walls. I get barely clipped by a grenade. I took 70 from a true combo. I like the whole sequence. It was like the grenade into another grenade into a nair that like set me up for a tech chase onto a platform which was covered entirely by a C4 into like a back air, and like I got like messed up. I got shredded for it. AK hits way too hard for me to like afford taking any of that chip damage. That is not chip damage against AK. That is like killing me. So that was like one of the key things is like I'm going to not approach when like projectiles are out. I am going to wait until enough of them blown up and that he's resetting his projectile wall, because the grenades are only relevant projectiles after they're like half cooked. They're like effectively just like nothing on the stage until that point. And I'm gonna wait for like my windows to go then. And then the other thing, this is something that I remember from the first time I beat AK a year ago. The 2 sets I had lost to AK prior to that, AK parried everything on me, and Snake's out of shield game is not great. It's his downer is really good, but like past that, his out of shield is not super great. But his out of parry is amazing. Snake's out of parry is like probably the best out of parry in the game. His tilts, the fact that like parry now allows him to use his tilts out of shield with like frame advantage is insanely broken. His tilts are all insanely broken. F tilt stupid, down tilt stupid, up tilt stupid. Down tilt and up tilt are particularly stupid against Zerasuit. And I would just keep landing into his shield over and over again like a total idiot. And I just like don't need to be landing into Snake's shield ever. There is no reason for me to be landing in front of Snake, especially while he's holding a grenade, but even when he's not, and to press an aerial on it. I have no reason to be doing that at all. There's nothing I'm defending myself from. He doesn't have like a forward air that he's going to swipe at me with if I'm not like if I'm not hitting his shield. He does not. It's not like he's gonna like Lucina swing at me with forward air and stuff me because I don't have an aerial defending myself. There is nothing I need to defend myself from. I'm going to not hit his shield at all. If I'm going to hit AK shield whatsoever, it is going to be with a turbo space there, or it's going to be with a cross up forward air because the cross up makes it hard for him to get his tilt punishes out of shield sometimes, and also fares harder to parry than the other ones. So those are the only 2 ways I was going to hit his shield. That was like adaptation number 2 that I had ready. And then the third thing that I was going to change about this set, which I'll go find it. I know it's a little bit from now. That's right here. The third thing about this set is one thing that AK's really good at that like other people aren't is AK is like really good at like controlling Zero Suit's movement with send Anthony notes on Sheik. Ooh, okay.
Hold on a sec. How urgently does he need notes for WebJP?
Cause it okay.
Hold on a sec. Before we start this, we'll pause. I'll say the third adaptation for AK was he's really good at controlling Zero Suit's like space that she can move around in. Like one of Zero Suit's biggest advantages in this set is that like in this matchup is that she's really mobile, and it's really hard for Snake to like ever corner her. But AK's really good at like placing the C4 at the right spot on the stage, like cooking their grenades and throwing it really slowly at me at like an upward angle, and then like throwing another nade like straight forward to make it feel like I have absolutely nowhere I can go. If he like positions everything where he wants it to go, he actually can control all of my potential movement spots, and then my advantage of movement is completely out the window. And in previous sets, I'd always let him get away with throwing his grenades wherever he wanted. Whereas this set, I was deliberately focused on zaring the grenades as he was throwing them, not to blow them up or even to hit him with them or to steal them, just to keep him from setting up the grenades in the positions where he needed them to be to restrict my movement. Those are like the three big things that I changed. Really quick, I'm going to text Geist about WebJP notes. Although I don't like I played Web a lot. I don't know if I necessarily have habits on him. Trying to think. He likes jab 1 pressure a lot. Like the jab 1 shield pressure. It's fake on Bayo. You can punish. We could watch a web VOD. We could watch a web VOD. Honestly, I'm wondering if high res is happening right now. So let's pull up Twitch. I've played web in money matches a lot, and I played them online a lot. Hope. Oh no, they're playing right now. Oh gosh, I'm too late. Hold on. Can we mid set coach him? Hold on. Let's mid set coach, guys. This is huge. This is quarters. Don't tech there. Oh, don't take the neutral tech. He hits his up airs. High key, Anthony wins this. High key. Come on, Anthony. He doesn't have AirPods in. Yeah, that's fine. The Trump's not gonna kill. He gets around it. He recovers well. Anthony plays Smash 4. He knows like a lot of like the Sheik stuff that a lot of the new Ultimate kids don't. Oh wow, damn, that's so good. He's like just a good player. He's not crazy. Focus on not dying and don't care about hitting him. Like, I remember when every time I play him, I focus on not getting hit and avoiding the Sheik kill confirms. I'm also really aware of the Sheik kill confirms because I actually mess around with that character a lot. But I went Zero Suit versus Anthony Isn't Cool. Yeah. I played Anthony Isn't Cool 3 times. I played him at Midwest Ultimate Invitational. I played him at a tournament last September, and I played him just this last weekend. At Midwest Ultimate Invitational and this last weekend, I beat him 3-0 with Zero Suit. I lost to him with PT when I played him in September. So I don't play PT versus Cloud much anymore. Oh, he's dead. Oh, no, he missed Anthony. Anthony, if that was me, you would have hit that. I'm so pissed.
Jump scare. I sent him the thing about Jab 1. I don't know if he's checking his phone at this point, but I was a little late. He's not dead. Yeah. He had to grab that. If we grabbed him in time to throw for the explosion, he'd been fine. Oh, that Needles is really dangerous. He can get a kill off that. Needles up smash is real. It's probably really hard on Bayo, but it's still real. Oh, that was such a good catch. He didn't air dodge. That was so good. Let's go. Okay. Yeah. This feels bad because I really like Web. I like Web's a great Zero Suit friend. That was scaring me sometimes, the recovery, but he didn't try to F smash there. Ooh. What is DS pretty good. He's yeah. But this is best of 3 for quarters? That's crazy. Oh, he was right. Anthony's fumbling. Like, he read the roll in. The jab tripped at 160? I'm upset. Anthony's not hitting his punishes. I mean, that was just SDI. This is so weird. Yeah, get damage. Nice. Come on. Yes. I don't know if he saw my advice or not. I did say, like, just completely, like, don't stress out about hitting him and be hard to hit. He's a psychopath. He was going for the footstool. If he hit footstool down, he died. Oh my gosh. That was so optimal. The fact that he was ready for that. Like, he got the bullets for the extra damage. Yes! Let's go! There's so many ways Sheik dies here. Okay, well, there's still a couple ways. That's what I'm saying. Like, Geist Web is, like, way too good. Like, quarters, just for an event like this in general, being best of 3 is crazy. Because this is like a regional. This isn't like a small event. There you go. Fair. Side B. Up B. Side B again. Up B. He's not dead, though. It's just damage, yeah. Even if he got hit by the fairy, wouldn't have killed. I mean, still, like, 85. We'll take it. Come on! We'll full screen it, too, so we, to watch this way. I straight up think that Anthony can win this tournament. It's not gonna be his only tournament in New York too. He's there for 2 weekends. There's like some event next weekend that he's going to. Oh, Anthony does not miss those. He does not miss those. His up tilt bears are so good. MPG got upset? Late Cosmos DQ, Zamba, and Samsora. Who beat Zamba? Zamba and Samsora. Samsora getting upset doesn't surprise me a ton, but who beat Zamba? Who beat all these people? I'm curious who beat MPG too, honestly. Zamba. C beat Zamba, the Palo? C is really good. Yeah. Andrew told me all about him when he played him. Andrew's played him twice this last year. Andrew lost the first set, and it was at like a pre-local for like LMBM, I think. That C ended up winning that pre-local over like a bunch of really good names. Smirk. I've heard the name. I don't know Smirk though. Oh, there is not a universe that I did not die for that getting hit by that heel slide. Anthony, come on, get your shit together. Come on. Side B. Yep. Damage. Anthony just isn't like. I think is like isn't trusting a lot of his punishes. He seems like kind of nervous. The Ken? Colorado? Does that jab kill?
I hate that jab kills, but we love it right now. Let's go. Come on, fear dub, fear dub, fear dub. Man. If Webb ever sees this, I'm a big Webb fan. There's not many people I would not be rooting for Webb for over this tournament. Unfortunately, there's not many people in the world that I would be rooting for over Geist. So DTP? I played DTP, I think. It's a Sora player, right? Yeah. I think I played him at a Philly local. I think I remember being close. It might have been a different Sora, though. Gotcha, yeah. I'm surprised MPG lost to DTV. Not, like, incredibly, but... Damn. Yeah, he died out. If you got... Ooh. Yo, it's King. Hey, how are you doing? Also, Chloe Price, thank you for the follow. Pig Knight for Smash, thank you for the follow. I'm sorry I didn't get those notifications a little bit ago. I don't have sound, so I'm, like, checking the dashboard every couple minutes. Let's go! Let's fucking go. The thing is I also should have told him that, like, just hold a lead. Like, when I, like, play against, like, Webb, I just focus on not dying, killing him early with rage, and then, like, holding a lead. Because Sheik really sucks. Like, there's, like, a lot of people, like, the Sheik pessimists, I think, underestimate, like, a lot of attributes about Sheik. But I think one thing that, like, even, like, the Sheik optimists, like, overlook, and I think even the Sheik pessimists don't talk about enough, is Sheik is really bad at getting leads back. Like, if Sheik goes down, like, a lot, it's just hard. Because you can play in, like, you can play around her kill confirms in a way that just, like, makes it really hard for anything stray to kill you if you don't need to be moving forward into her. If you need to move forward into Sheik, then it's really hard to avoid the kill confirms. But just being able to, like, run away it's so stupid. Ooh. Anthony's pressing a lot more buttons now, which, like, that's a good thing. That means he's, like, getting confident, and he knows that, like, he's getting confident, like, Webb doesn't know where to hit him. Ooh, that was so far in on down tilt. Oh, he grabbed him, just ran up and did it? Don't you dare F smash here. Okay. Honestly, that he didn't die for that. Oh, he did get trumped. There you go. Come on. No, that heal slide wouldn't have connected. You just need to do the first hit and go for a setup. Anthony knows all this. If Anthony ever sees this, I know he does. That's why I'm pointing it out. I know it because I know he knows it. Ooh. Webb also has to be really careful about, like, which time. He can't just be, like, throwing out a whole bunch of willy-nilly stuff. Oh, that was such a good setup. I hate Anthony's setups. They're so stupid. That covered, like, every platform tech chase option. I hate Anthony's backers in the corner. That he's ready for that? There's just no way. Sheik does not make this comeback. Let's go! Let's go! Woo! We're gonna check this bracket too. Alright, I'm gonna check his bracket in advance to see who he might play. Now we gotta watch a quid set? Oh, let's watch a quid set too. We'll wait a bit for AK. If there's a quid set, I'm a big I'm a quitter. So yeah, so how have we been doing so far? That means he's in top 8. He plays Quid. Oh, I'm actually really curious about that. I think Quid could do it. I've beaten him with PT too, but it's, like, hard. I don't know, like, I think Quid has the necessary attributes. What the? Has, like, bracket just not been getting updated this whole time, or Oh, I see. Oh, wow. That's not for top 8. That's just winner's quarters of the pool. That's why it's day. Okay, never mind. This makes a lot more sense. Okay, so guys beat Web 2-1. A little scary. Yeah. I know Anthony wants to buzz. Anthony likes playing. Like, Anthony beat DeBuzz in Smash 4. He's, like, really good against DeBuzz's playstyle. This is interesting. Okay. Geist is in Sam Sora's bracket now. That's funny. If he is to lose, but although I don't know, I think Anthony's really good against Peach. So, if yeah, PT versus Bayo VODs. This is very handy for me. Basically, how me and Geist goes in PT is that I'm able to like beat him in neutral really hard, with Squirtle like playing super grounded, but the problem is Ivysaur is like unusable and Quid like plays a lot of Ivysaur. Ivysaur feels awful, but Quid's really good at finding ways to use Ivysaur even when he shouldn't, so I wouldn't be surprised if he does here. And then Charizard does his job, but he's really susceptible to getting blown up if you play him at low percent. So what happens, unfortunately, is if PT gets hit like at all, PT is at risk of exploding at like all times. Like not even just to the combos, like just to the edge guarding. The edge guarding's so brutal. The landing, the ledge trapping's all hard, but like especially the edge guarding. But Quid I think has the best disadvantage of any PT by far. So I think if anyone's gonna do it, like Quid's like probably the best equipped PT to fight guys. Normally I would say free, but I'm actually like very interested in that. Quid's playing someone else though. Quid's playing. Yeah, disadvantages PT's horrible. I have given up on ZSS Bayo. I used to like ZSS Bayo more. Quid versus Vivi. Oh yeah, the hero. Oh gross. Oh gross. Okay. This is an annoying matchup. I think PT wins, but it's annoying, and like Accelerate, it's also like you win versus certain archetypes. Like I think like Accelerate beats like all 3 Pokemon. So you just have to camp it. But yeah, I've given up on ZSS Bayo because before I liked it more than PT, even though I thought PT was a better matchup, because it is. Because I liked that Zero Suit felt like that I could make mistakes and not die for it, which is true. Zero Suit can make a lot of mistakes against Bayo and still be safe. Whereas like PT like screws up one time and then PT's just immediately dead. But the more I realize that Geist is also making a lot of mistakes when he plays me, and Zero Suit just cannot punish them in any meaningful way whatsoever, was really depressing, and I just got tired of that. Like I got tired of like knowing something that Geist was gonna do and then getting 10% for it or like nothing. Whereas like PT can get big consistent punishes. Anthony said purr. He's doing great. Ooh, that pressure's a little scary. I'll try to give him some notes for Quid. Well, I don't know. We'll wait to see if Quid wins this set, honestly, because Quid could lose here. I don't think that's a crazy upset. No one should ever be surprised when Hero upsets anything. But yeah, basically I got tired of like not being able to get meaningful punishes on Bayo for whiffing half her moveset in my entire face. So PT can actually like punish that pretty consistently, and like Squirtle gets like 40% every time that like Bayo makes a mistake. Ivysaur gets like a solid 2-piece. Charizard can get kills, you know. Like being able to flare blitz like Bayo leg sometimes is like such a privilege. Gets a kill that way. That's so silly. How you doing, Anthran? Yes, this is an authentic DoorStop stream. A pretty chill one. We're just kind of talking, watching some high res, watching my VODs from yesterday. Am I allowed to restream? Honestly, I have zero idea. Oh, I could be in trouble for that, actually, right? Yeah, I haven't asked permission. We might... I'm gonna pull it off to the side, and you guys should watch it along the side with me.
I think that's probably a better play. I don't want to get in trouble with 12G Live. I don't know the people who run the stream. I have not asked them about anything. That is a good thing pointing that out. Thank you, Nita. But yeah, I'll have this in the background. You guys should all watch on your own monitors if you can. We'll watch how this set goes, and then we'll turn it off for a bit and go back for Quidgeist when that happens. You'll look into it, Matt. Yeah. Until that point, we'll keep it off the stream just to be safe. I'll also like I don't know, keep bracket going. Because if Geist were to beat Quid, then he probably has Jackal. I don't see a world. Well, Jackal could lose. Jackal's actually pretty upsettable. Oof. Come on, Quid. Quid lost the first game. That's rough. To be fair, okay, honestly, okay. It is a lot better for okay, so he did look down my phone and he saw the advice. That's sick. Okay, Anthony checked his phone between game 1 and 2, and then he started doing everything I was saying. That's fantastic. I told him just focus on not dying. He likes jab pressure. It's fake on Bayo, and like you're just gonna be able to come back with the lead. Come back by like just yeah. Let's go. Okay, I'm glad Miles not able. Like if Anthony lost that set because I wasn't able to pass him anything, I would have cried. Low-key mid-set coaching, but keep that between us, Jet. It was supposed to be pre-set coaching. It was not based on anything that happened in the set. I don't know, Jackal's like decently upsettable, but I think Jackal will be hard for Geist. I feel like Jackal's like the right kind of player to like. He's like the exact type of way Wolf needs to play to like just absolutely dumpster Bayo, and I think like that matchup's really good for Wolf if you're able to play like that. So that could be hard. So Jackal gets upset, that could be good for Geist though. And even if he lost, that would put him in Zomba's bracket path, and high key, I think Geist beats Zomba. I actually don't think it's close either. Actually, no, Zomba could. Zomba's good. Like Zomba's like really good. Obviously, he's good, but like Zomba's good enough too. I would bet on like Geist versus almost any Rob in the world though. I think like him, like Zomba and Anathema are the only ones that have a chance. I looked away and he's down on stock. No. No. Hey, now he's getting accelerate camped. He needs to not approach it. You need to not approach it. Just stall it out. It sucks because that means he gets other buffs, but like, oh that, the quick games is so good. Down airing through a platform up air, like it's so like it deserves to be called the quick games because no other PT hits it like him. Like that's a hard confirm to hit. Bayo farms, yeah, Bayo does farm Rob, and Anthony's really good at it. One of his like main people that he plays at the locals that he always wins is a Rob player. He's very used to comboing Rob. He knows why it's winning. Nair? Yes! Get that edge guard! Okay. Quid has recovered the lead. He has accelerate again, and now he has all these buffs. Okay, but Viri did burn through like half of... Ooh, he missed a tech there. He has all these buffs. Playing Squirtle against this is scary. Yeah, he's switching. He doesn't have accelerate anymore, so now he can out-neutral him. Yes, the fundies! Let's go! It is really good for Geist if Quid wins. I'm just also a Quid fan, and I would love to see Quid Geist happen. Because I don't think Geist would lose to Viri. PT can, but Geist is like... Bayo's kind of like bullshit proof for like characters like this. Oh, that's so cool. The down air through the platform, they get the back air 1, and then he goes for a follow-up after that. Nice. This is kind of a haphazard stream. There's not a lot of plan. Ooh, the smash up throw. Or not smash, but basically smash. Whatever. Psych up. I think Quid's winning this game. He's not a... Don't approach. Do not approach. Oh, he was right. I hate that I know there's multiple things on Hero's kit that kill Squirtle right now. There's multiple things on Hero's kit that kills Charizard right now. He's on Ivysaur. He's playing on the platform. He's fishing for quick games. He's gonna catch a jump. Yeah. Nice. Let's go, Quid. Whew. I really hope I can restream. Yeah. We'll turn off the stream and go back to my sets in a little bit. Because I don't think they're gonna run Geist versus the winner of this immediately. Oh, this stream is bugging out right now. I don't know what it's doing. Oh, okay. They're like doing some sort of like, I don't know. They're messing with it. It's Viri right now. Or not Viri, Vivi. Viri's the Rob. Vivi. But yeah. I don't think they're gonna make Quid or Vivi, the winner of Quid Vivi, play Geist immediately. They're probably gonna play someone else on the stream for a little bit, so we can go back to like my sets in the meantime. There, we'll watch me versus AK. Okay, I appreciate it a lot, Matt. They're on Kalos, which honestly it looks like Vivi's trying to camp him if he takes him to Kalos. Low key, I play this matchup campy SPT. I think like desperately approaching hero is like how you lose, and you just kind of gotta let him get the buffs, and then just focus on. That's kind of messed up. I think if hero gets parried, he shouldn't get any MP for it. The fact that like he gets MP from hitting into a parry is stupid. I think it would be a better way to punish him. Just letting him burn through all of his like MP. Oh, he missed the tech, but he didn't. He got a dash attack. I don't think he definitely knew he was trying to jab block that. Yeah, he had the zoom punish. He could, like, that was a mistake on it. Guys plays at 5:30. Oh, sick. Okay, so we got time. Yeah. I don't even know if I'll be streaming that long. I'll be real, but. Vivi is really good. All I know about Vivi is that Vivi was at the one Fusion I think I went to, New Jersey, and I remember Kyle was with me, Kyle the Crom player, and Kyle played him and then lost. Like it was like he got like missed like some confirm or something that should have worked, and then like got like thwacked at 50. It was like a classic like hero should have lost and then didn't moment. Okay, this is a set. He's approaching more though. I think it's okay to like slowly approach as he's like pulling the buffs, but like I don't know. Once like hero has accelerate, like chasing him's just how you lose, bro. That's just not it. There you go. Now hero's slow again. Yes, hit him for it. He has bounce. That sucks. That's crazy. He's just throwing out thwacks over and over again. Bro blew through all of his MP throwing out thwacks. He knows he is not the better player. No problem. Just watch Geist matches only, and then not during top 16. Got it. All right, yeah. So yeah, that means this match has to stay off stream. But I don't know. We'll come back for Geist versus the winner of this. Oh no, the trading with the sleep was so bad. Okay, it's last stock. Hero still has a good amount of resources, which is a little annoying. No, let him burn through all of it. Yes, let him use his entire move kit. There you go. Oh, that was so scary. I hate that Hero's good. Yeah, one more match on stream, even if you're streaming at 5:30. Yeah, that's fair. I wasn't planning on watching like the whole tournament. I was really only planning on watching Guys Smash, but I found out Quid was on immediately after, so. Oh, does he DI out? Ooh. Can't believe he's still alive. After the Vine Whip? Nice. Oh, this is so stressful. This is so close. It's not close, but, like, it's close because it's hero. Oh, he was looking for the jump. It was a 50-50 if he jumped or rolled in, and he rolled in. He called jump. No, that back air's so scary. He switched, yeah, because he can stall out that. He's running really low. Oh, he got a whole bunch of MP back for hitting that forward air. PT at ledge is so bad, dude. PT at ledge sucks. Oh, that forward tilt is so good. He was almost right. Whew, Quid's so good.
Quid is so good. All right. Quid's different. Quid is him. Well, I'm throwing hands if you lose that. Honestly, I'm throwing hands for you if you lose that. Alright. Anyway, so quick rundown of me versus AK. I'm not going to run it. I'm going to focus on not running into explosions. I'm going to focus on not hitting his shield unnecessarily. And I'm going to focus on blocking his grenades to keep him from setting him up in the positions where he wants with Zaire. But I remember the first game I had a lead the whole time and it was like playing out pretty much how I wanted. I think he got the lead back, like, I think he like tied up the stocks like to last stock, but I still was able to clutch it. Game 2 is the game that I should have lost, and then game 3 is the game that I was like kind of running away with. This is probably like, I don't know, the best play quality set. Of the entire day. Some VGC streamers going on right now. Lorcy loves you. That's an old name. But yeah, he was taking a picture so he could tweet out the selfie of us playing. And we got that together. Dude, look at this. I'm being, like, running away at the start of the set. It took me, like, 5 seconds to press a button. You know how long it normally takes me to press the button? Like, 0.2. He loves those back airs on PS2 because Snake back air, if you full hop back airs, lands, like, perfectly on the platform, making it, like, really awkward to punish sometimes. And he likes calling out my full hops with it. It's, like, probably one of his biggest strengths against Zero Suit. AK has a really good understanding when Zero Suit likes to jump. We'll have this zoomed in. So yeah, he's like trying to catch me jumping, and I'm just not giving it to him. For some reason, I thought he was gonna like land on the ground through that. Yeah, I wanted to punish. I could have kill punished if there wasn't a grenade there, but I just had to accept that. I drop shield and grenade for some reason, and I take like 40 for it. Ooh, I'm not letting him get a grab. I also like, I think I called like every 50-50 on whether or not he was going to up tilt or grab like my shield like right. That was really huge. So like that's like kind of a luck thing and also kind of a skill thing. But like I think like every single time he tried to up tilt me, I was shielding. Every single time he was like trying to grab me, I was like I would get out of the way. For the most part, which is like definitely could have been the difference between a couple of these games. See, like yeah. See, he's like waiting for me to drop, and I'm just not giving it to him. Ooh, I screwed that up. If I like waited a little bit longer to like fall down with the tether, I was trying to drop down tether and back air. You want to drop down tether back air, Snake. You don't want to drop down jump back up back air because then you'll trade with the Cypher, and trading with the Cypher will take your jump, and sometimes you can gimp yourself that way. But if you just drop and do the back air, then you're safe. So like I know you want to, yeah. So like that time, like I very easily could have gotten up tilted, but like for some reason I just knew he was gonna grab. I accidentally grab edge there. I hate that. Because I definitely could have killed him for that recovery if I dropped a little further before I flip jumped. Zero Suit has to break Cypher in some pretty specific ways. I'm also, yeah, so like there's like, I was like, that looks like a Tomahawk up tilt coming. There's another one right here. I think he's like thinking about that. My C4 awareness is really bad. Yeah, I keep calling his Tomahawk up tilts up. Like me calling those 50-50s is like huge. But like they're also like 50-50s I should be calling because even if he grabs me, I'm not guaranteed to die. I shouldn't have died to that. My recovery was really bad.
I wonder if like the Nikita can like body block. That'd be interesting. Yeah, it's full hop camping, waiting for my little openings. Zare's so good against Snake, by the way. Like if you like not even like the landing Zares to get the combos, like just those like the rising Zares to poke at him while he has a grenade in his hand, because while it doesn't like normally we don't think of rising Zare as like a big damage option. If you hit a grenade that Snake is holding while he's like in the air with a Zare, you just make him take Zare plus grenade, which is like 17% every single time at 0 risk to yourself. That side view is bad. You can't be going for those whenever he has it. I went for a grab, which is ballsy. Luckily, he like transfers it back. The grenade blew up, and I lost track of the C4 from here, and I started panicking. I was like, I don't know where it went. I tried to up throw before the grenade blew up. I was just barely not in time. At least because I got the up throw out, he didn't hit me. I saw it fall off of him. It was on him the entire time. And I'm like, there it is. Because it stopped like glowing for some reason, so I couldn't tell if it fell on the ground or it was on him. That was scary. I should have boost kicked that. Also, Wolfie had let me know before the set. Wolfie played him in the Moose Invitational, and honestly, Wolfie's a lot better versus Snake than me in general. It's like probably like one of his like player strongest matchups. A lot of people don't know, but Wolfie's pretty nice with it versus Snake. That like AK just likes to roll in a lot, and I was like, oh, I actually never noticed that. He's a big roller inner. But it's the backer on me right here. Yeah, focusing on being evasive. He got his lead back, and I'm like, this isn't super great, but like I know I can win it. Again, I just need to focus. And look how little explosions I'm running into. I'm not getting hit by them. This is so great. He's been getting hit by more of his own explosions than I was. When I focus, if I got falling up right there, I don't think it would have killed, but like I could have got a big combo. It's kind of hard to kill Snake off ladders sometimes. I DI'd in. That was so clutch. If that up smash hit me, it was over. I was dead at like 40. DIing in, you can actually avoid the grenade though. The up smash like connecting that way because your suit's so skinny. Yeah, I very easily could have lost that. This was really good gameplay. And honestly, it was so unexpected because I was playing so bad in all of like the set that I played before versus Luma was really ugly. Yeah, I just called him on that. It also covered air dodge too, which was nice. I think he kind of just chose a bad position to be aggressive because he picked something that would have got covered by something really obvious as well. But like the Luma set was really ugly gameplay. I was warming up with Apple, Grease Almighty, whichever you prefer to know him as, and I was not doing great. And I hop into this set, and like it all just clicks. It's like all clear in my head, and I like had looked at my notes after I got done playing Grease, and like paused for like 10 minutes or something, and then that was like my only break, and I go into this, and this was great. I like everything was so intentional. I was doing everything I wanted. I was playing the way I should be. I don't know. This was a very, very, very good set. This is probably like the highest quality play I had the whole tournament. That slide off there is really funny. I ran into him. I need to stop panicking and rolling there. Like, he can't drop shield either. I need to remember that. I have, like, a really bad thing. Whenever I pick up grenades, I get really panicky. Like, I have to throw it away. It's like, no, you can just sit there and shield. You can use it like him. Snake likes to sit there and hold shield forever. Sometimes you don't want to get grabbed with a grenade in your hand, though. That can be really bad. Yeah, that's like a 50-50 there, because if he does that dash forward, then he can dash back and cover up tilt and roll back, and then up tilt covers like everything else. Get up attack is probably like the least obvious thing to do. Like, I felt like tech roll in was too obvious, and I didn't want to do anything else, so I just did neutral get up. But I think probably get up attack was the wave. I go into F tilt, try to sneak around him. I know I didn't move into him with your league team was watching. Let's go. Did they see this set? Like, this game in particular? Like, Smash is, like, sometimes hard to watch. Ooh, that was rough. Yeah, that was a really good recovery by him. Because, like, I think 99% of Snakes died there. But he, like, knew how he needed to throw out the projectiles to like keep me away. I feel like Smash can be hard to watch sometimes. It's like hard to appreciate like what's actually happening. But I feel like the end of this game is really easy to appreciate no matter what your background in Smash is. Yeah, this is not how it usually is. Normally I'm like I have a weird I don't think I'm bad against Snake, but I also don't think I'm good against Snake. Normally like I like typically my like playstyle, I'm really good at killing Snake. I'm really good at like the offense of it. But I like sometimes struggle with like the patience game aspect of it, and I know a lot of the theory, but like I'm not good at practicing it because I don't have a lot of snakes to play against. Like I know what I should be doing, I just don't get a lot of chances to practice it until I'm playing like one of the best snakes in the world. And then also the biggest like factor of my lack of practice is I am horrible at C4 awareness. Like AK tells other snakes that whenever they play me, and he's right. Like my C4 awareness is like awful. Yeah, so that way, that back air kills because I drop in back air. I don't drop double jump back air, which is like the instinct that everyone wants to have. But that way, you keep your jump when the Cypher trades with you. I should have died there. He rolled with me. I panic up tilted, and I got really lucky. Yeah, so like, see, this is what I like. See, like the Zers like stopping the grenades that way. That was forward was so bad. That was like a classic like mistake that I was making in the cost set. There's just no reason to do this forward air here, in the slightest. There's like, why would I put myself right on top of C4 like that? Now I'm in like a really scary spot. I didn't get punished for it, but like that's like the kind of mistakes that like I've been making that like causes me to lose this AK in the past. I think I get into 36. I think this is where the clip happens. Hits me in the corner. I try to grab him. I was low-key right, but F-tilt's broken. I hit him. Keep the commentary on for this part. This combo was so nice.
7%.
This is like the shit that like I'm really proud of personally because my advantage is like one of like the hallmarks of my plays because this is a really creative way. There's like you could just do the normal ladder. Yeah. But that fast fall fair one, the fair one was intentional. I wanted to set it up. This wasn't true combo, but this is the only way. Like I knew that the normal ladder up this up air wasn't a kill, so I had to get the combo away from the grenade, and I also had to create an opportunity to make this into like a ladder that might kill. It's like get him away from the grenade with a fair one, dash one. I knew that he knew. Oh, I knew that he knew that the boost kick wasn't true, so I knew he was going to air dodge it to avoid the boost kick because that was the only way he loses the game. But I have to read which way he air dodges, and he was DIing out on the whole combo, like all the DI on the uppers. I figured he'd probably air dodge away, even though most people do an air dodge there. Like, yeah, that was that whole like sequence. I love that. I'm really proud of that because there's a lot of like. This is not a normal ZSS combo by any means. There's a lot of things I had to like improvise in the moment to turn this into a kill like setup, even like not even a kill combo, just into a kill setup, and then also to go for it.
DoorStop?
So nice. I'm very proud of that one.
Insanity.
A lot more earned than me just hitting a straight up air on Luma at 37 and killing him for it.
About BS factor. That's BS factor if I've ever seen it.
Well, what was chat saying?
Yeah,
I'm really curious.
Good awareness there from DoorStop, recognizing that.
Oh, Leon saw that? Let's go.
Out, so he wasn't able to get the up B follow-up, but instead reading the air dodge and able to get that flip kick to kill off the top.
Yeah, great awareness from both players because AK realized the up B wouldn't combo, so he air dodged away. DoorStop realizing that AK.
Yeah, then this game I kind of just ran over it. That fair one was so good. That's like classic me.
Oh yeah.
I ran up and grabbed him. I don't know. This game I was like very confident, and I was like, so like this time I'm like not messing around with anything. I don't think he was just able to set up like his wall at all this game. Like this just like went south. This whole advantage sequence. This is like, this is all like things that like go wrong for Snake if Zero Suit ever touches him once. I think he just like played a little too aggressive at the start, and then just everything spiraled out of control. Like he's trying to get really aggressive, calling that with a nair. Fair just outspaces it. There, air dodge, boom. Yeah, that's just, and like he's playing down the entire time, which is really hard.
The biggest lead he's had all set.
Yeah, DoorStop immediately taking a stock. All right, racking up even more percent, lapping AK right now. Has
keep getting damage.
In his favor and hasn't been touched.
Ooh, I missed that up air. I should have hit that. I forgot where C4 was. Classic.
mentally strong players in the world, I don't think there's much more defeating than being down 2-0 and getting 0 to death in the first 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that
just
nerve was
lost the
so
set
good.
here, personally.
I mean, AK can definitely bring it back.
That
Oh my
was
God,
so
what?
stupid. I'm
I don't
also
think there's much
so
more
stupid that I was
defeating
ready
than
for
being
that.
down 2-0 and getting
Like,
0
the
to
fact
death
that I
in the
knew
first
that this
10
was gonna work
seconds.
was
I just lost this set here, personally.
like,
I mean, AK
I had a
can definitely
feeling
bring it
that he
back.
was
Oh my
like, I was
God,
trying to down
what?
smash. I like that down smash there because it avoids. I'm gonna get an ad again because I paused. That down smash, if he's like crawling forward with the grenade like that, because he's holding the grenade behind him, the down smash can hit him without hitting the grenade. So I like that down smash a lot when they're walking forward with the grenade like that, because he can't run when he's in that animation. But he rolled in instead, and he was like low key right for that. But because I was like so close to the edge, he still gets hit by like the little hitbox that's right behind your toes.
Okay.
And now we have a 30-second ad for this. It's all the Marines, you know. That was so stupid. Yeah. This was the highest up of the day for sure. Luma was playing really good this day too. Like Luma 3-0ing like AK like doesn't even surprise me like an insane amount. When Luma beat him in losers, I was like not incredibly surprised. Luma was playing really good. He should have beat me in winners. The fact that I was ready for that, that's just like it. Yeah.
Jeez. I don't have anything to say about this. Okay.
No, that was insane. I don't.
That
You're not
back air,
supposed to be able to
back
back
airing
air.
snake is so nice if they're trying to pull grenade out of your combos because it's a really
Doorstop
precise
going crazy
move.
Right now. AK can
It'll
definitely
typically
bring
avoid
this
the
back
nade.
if he's able to
Oh,
slow
yeah.
things down, but Doorstop just
He
really
had like a
aggressive
really
right
good
now.
grenade up air in a
Doorstop
second
is not the
here.
only clutch
I
player
was
on a clutch
like
character.
mind
Doorstop
boggled
is
that he
great.
actually hit it.
Right.
Yeah, see look how like little he's like relying on grenade right now, and he's been using so much more normals. That's like definitely why this game spiraled out of control.
It would be a
That was so good. I was
I'd say
like,
it'd be a giant
he's
statement for Doorstop to go into Grands with a 3-stock 3.
AK still AK.
We are no longer going
Like,
to see that.
regardless of what was happening here, you know, guys understand how crazy that is.
Oh, okay.
Like passing it to me like that.
A giant statement for Doorstop to go into Grands with a 3-stock 3-0, but we are no longer going to see that.
I think Snake's cool
I
sometimes.
have to
That's a
imagine
cool
that was
Snake
so close
moment.
to being broken.
Yeah.
AK
For Doorstop
is
to go
one
into
of like the
Grands with a
most
3-stock 3-0.
likely
We are no longer going to see that.
snakes I've ever seen to be reversed at a disadvantage. So like
Yeah,
I like
have to
one of the
imagine
things I
that was so
figured
close
out
to
versus him a
broken.
long time
Yeah.
ago is that if I just
Doorstop
shark
to go
him,
into Grands with a 3-stock
and
3-0.
if I wait for him to
We are
pull
no longer
grenade,
going to
he's
see
always gonna be reversed behind me. So I don't press anything. Wait till I see the
I
be
have to
reversed, then I back air
imagine
him.
that was so close to being
I do that a
broken.
lot in a lot of our sets.
Yeah, tries to catch the landing here. AK using that
Him
back
calling,
air.
I thought maybe he'd be
Not gonna
defensive
work
in that
out
one
for
moment because he'd
AK.
been aggressive the entire
Nearly
time.
perfect for
He
Vanguard
could have
games.
killed me. I was trying to
We
run
saw
off and
him
back
use
air
an
him,
early
stage spike him.
fire
I tried to
early
fair
and
one back there.
good,
That should have been
and
it right there. I was right again. I should have fair one bared him again.
Oh, his
And then his
own
NC4 blows him up, and that
Oh,
just kind of sucked.
no.
So unfortunate.
A very AK way to go out.
We used to
But
see Doorstop 3
I also should have had two fair
Apollo
one bears
Kage
before that. I
at
just barely
grand
screwed him up.
finals at Smashworks. Very, very dominant.
Yeah,
Deja
it's
vu.
definitely
Everyone's
Doorstop
like, oh
trying to
no,
take
he's
that
going to
set,
losers.
but he had a pretty close
Zia
set
says good?
at
Question
Austin.
mark
Don't think
exclamation
they
point?
played at
But
the Midwest Invitational. I don't know. Yeah,
Really
Dad,
the only
stop,
set
Anthran.
Doorstop had struggled with was Lumen.
what are you talking about?
And
Which is
even,
a crazy thing to say about this tournament.
yeah, was even able to win that in a
How else would an AK
Saw
set?
that
Yeah,
game
that's
too,
accurate.
so. Doorstop guaranteeing himself a crown, but it's not going
Dad,
to be
stop. Hey, you got something to say for you. Gotta
For
speak for
you.
yourself, Anthran.
Unfortunately for me, he will not be winning the K Rule crown, as this is third place, and Doorstop has solidified his placing in first or second.
Do
in
we know what the
Grands.
second
Yeah,
place
Emma wanted me
looks
to get
like?
third so she would win the K
I've
Rule
seen
crown
first
as
place.
opposed
Is
to the normal
first place
crown.
one, like the actual crown?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I always read chat. I'm always trying to figure out who's talking shit
They're
about
hiding
me.
it from us.
You should know
I think
better.
I might have saw it up in the Street Fighter room. It's like
You were at VC with that?
and it doesn't have like the things on the end, so it's like
Oh, maybe I missed it.
Yeah, Emma wanted me to get
Was
the
it
K
one
Rule
for
crown,
third?
so
Or was it the
she was
second?
very
I think
upset that I
it's-
actually won as
I don't
opposed to
know.
getting third.
I don't know why I'm trying to talk because I literally
I
have
have
no
no
idea.
idea either. No. Luma and Ice Knight are essentially paying for this crown right now.
Let's
Oh, Sai was in there too? Nice.
low percent's able to confirm into
Well, it's and Lumo wins the end of the set. I forget how the set ended because like I remember AK had a lead for a bit this game, and I thought like, oh, this could be the start of the reverse 3-0. And then I don't know, something happened and
Whereas if Rob
Snake
hits
died.
Snake with a down smash and up air, maybe grenade saves him, right?
evasive playing on this platform, avoiding that back air too.
That's actually crazy spacing
Yeah,
for
these
Luma
grenades
to
are
like
just
back
coming
air,
super in
snake,
clutch, but
shield in a
not
way
gonna
that
stop
doesn't
that
hit
up
the
air.
grenade that he's
And
holding.
we're looking at AK's
Like,
potential
I
tournament
do
stock
see
right
why. I
now.
appreciate your
Very
restraint.
important stock from Luma, not only because it's self-ban, but because if he doesn't take the stock, he's risking giving AK a door back in, right? You open the window a little bit, and AK, might just reverse 3-0.
Are you saying that he needs to be a doorstop right now?
Maybe. Maybe.
Jeff just looked at me. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, I'm curious. Like, how did he kill AK? Because this is.
Struggling to
Ooh,
to
great
get something
catch.
started, but yeah, pushing AK to the ledge, trying to catch something.
It was weird. I don't think AK was playing
Really wanted
bad,
some good
and he
situations
doesn't
there
think he
in
was
this game,
either.
though.
I
Close
think
set, and
me
then
and Luma were both having crazy days. Versus him, like, specifically. I don't think it's his best, though. Like, I think he definitely kind of fell apart versus me
3-0
game
from
3.
Henry Luma.
Wow, that just. Back air is
Just
strong.
pointed out before we started the stat.
That's a strong move.
Luma has taken about 30% of the games they played in bracket. And he just 3-0'd him. Great adaptation. Really bringing out when it matters. Look at him cheesing. Look at how happy he is.
Personally think that AK is fine with the straw hat. He doesn't need another hat, so he should let me
I
have
would
the
like to see
K-Rool
him put the
crown.
K-Rool hat on top of the straw hat. I think that would be very nice. to
Emma,
see.
high key,
blue
AK, if you
on
watch
top.
this or something like that,
I think that would make for a-
high
for a
key,
great-
Emma would buy the K Rule crown off of
Pirates
you,
and,
AK, if you're listening or you
Whatever
see
the
this.
name of, like, the crocodile
Name your
is,
price. She will probably like at least you could at least get $50 out
I'm
of her.
not-
You
I'm not
you could probably get
advocating
100.
for that.
Let me look it up because I've been on
The
like, a
West
big
clip?
reptile kick lately, so I
Which
was
one?
thinking
Dude,
about
Wes
the
is sick.
K-Rool, but he's not-
There's like 2 K Rules in this like 2-hour radius right here, like Northeast
I
Indiana
think it is. That
and
sounds
like
right. That sounds
West
something
Michigan, I
I've heard
think.
before.
There's Copel. He's like that K Rule that's like goes and plays in a lot of coin boxes and gets really far. And then there's
He's saying
Wes.
it is.
Copel is like the really like defensive, like really like in the K Rule flowchart. Wes is like kind of sick though. Wes does like the clips.
I could be wrong.
I don't like K Rule. I hate low tiers on principle, but I still have to admit that Wes is nice from it.
That's way funnier.
Yeah. Wes is from this area. So this tournament's in a place called Fort Wayne. It's like a small city, Northeast Indiana. It's not like I wouldn't call it a town, but it's
Yeah,
like
earlier
a
we saw this.
city. I think he's Fort Wayne. Wolfie, you can correct me on this. But I think he's Fort Wayne, and so he's like from this. He's like the local hero of this tournament. And like I've known about Wes for a while. I'm very happy I did not run into him because he's crazy with it. He's also the photographer for this tournament. He took the top 8 picture. I think he photographed a whole lot. He's an aspiring photographer. He's a cool guy. Oh, he's South Bend. Okay, South Bend's like 30 minutes from Fort Wayne though, right?
They took the crown away from me.
I played this so nice. This is how I should have been playing the entire winter
Can I
semi
hold the
set.
other one?
I stopped moving forward. Like, look at how little I stopped like jumping at like Rob in comparison like how I was playing in winters. In winters, I'm jumping at him all the time.
I think
Like,
Oh,
I'm just so patient this entire time.
the runner-up gets. Like,
I'm going for way more
gets-
parries.
commentate the match for now.
I knew that Roy was a thing, and then I told him, like straight up, I told him at some point earlier that it's like the better
Really good
idea.
job. Barely been touched, only at 7%.
Like, it's a better matchup. Although I feel better against Roy personally.
Hitbox on that
Great start.
side
Um,
is definitely gonna take that first stock. Up smash gonna be. A
Yeah, I
really
can believe it.
good
I don't.
tool with
I did not want to
these
find out what Wes could do to me. I was trying to nair drop through up air, but he was able to shield grab in time. I actually don't know if that's real pressure. I should lab that. Like, if you do a low enough nair on the platform, if you can drop through up air in time to avoid shield grabs. I bet it also depends on how tall that character shield grab is too.
DoorStop is coming out of the gate. Just 'cause,
Um,
like you have when you are in grand finals, winner side, you have some sets to play with. DoorStop does not.
Look at
win
that.
set.
I full hop, but not
DoorStop
at
is to
him.
end this game.
That should have worked. That should have worked.
Very little sleep right now.
Lame.
Alright, how is Luma gonna get off the ledge here? Is ESS very
But
serious?
yeah, I played this
Upside
game so
down
nice.
smash
And then
with
honestly,
the
it was like
corner
game to
right
like.
now.
I don't think like Luma's like good and Roy's good, but I was like really confident when he went Roy. Like, yeah, I'm winning this tournament.
Again, like we said earlier, very important to not go down 3-1 here. Right, 2-1 at high percent feels
Yeah,
way better.
I saw him
than
whiff
the
that.
situation we're in right now.
Yeah, this is rough. It's not gonna be too hard to take a stock from ZSS with her being so light at this percent.
My mash. I always mash flip jump out of berries. Try to get the
Doing a
invincibility
really
as quick
good
as
job right now.
possible.
You can definitely tell who's in the driver's seat.
Look how like it's just so much less frantic than the winner's set was. Like I'm like just really calm. This is so great.
Ooh,
Seeing these
great,
jabs over and
great
over
checks
again.
from DoorStop.
Yeah, not Gonna do it again though. Knows that Luma's ready for it this time. Choosing to stall there at the ledge, trying to avoid that back.
Yeah, yeah. They're like, I think one of the biggest keys is that the amount of tech rolls in I hit this entire set was like wild. This set in particular, because he was tech rolling in the entire winter set too, and I was just like not reacting to it. This was so nice. This combo was so broken, by the way.
That
Like,
jab again. Zare to jab is just a really good.
he get down smashed to what, 70?
Just a few
Yep.
frames off of getting that
Dead in
down
the center of the
smash
stage.
facing the other
True
direction.
combo.
Ends up getting that 3
Mike.
stock. Extremely dominant.
This is the crown. I think it's.
I honestly kind of beat the Roy like really hard game 2 too. He kind of got a little bit of cheese on me game 3, so it went through a game 4, but I felt really good. Also, Hawk, thank you for the follow.
Don't get second.
If you're still in chat, I appreciate it.
Careful.
I've been doing a bad job of
Lost
checking
earlier.
notifications,
I
but
mean, you only get a smash.
good to see you
here.
here. I know you were in chat earlier when someone pointed out that the tag was a racial slur. I know you said that I'm not like that. I appreciate that. It was not meant to be that way. I didn't know that was a thing. It's the name of my girlfriend's cat.
I did not know he played Roy.
We do have a few Roys in Cincinnati, so DoorStop definitely knows this matchup. It is a.
Oh, yeah, the way the Grands ended.
Matchup
Yeah, it was another platform
ZSS
setup, I
as
think, if
well.
I recall
ZSS
right.
really struggles with like sorties in general, especially with how low.
This was like a hard stylistic change, though. I definitely didn't feel like I was playing the Roy matchup super great, even though it's like definitely my better matchup of the two.
Especially when the first set.
Yeah, that was like
with the,
honestly like after that whole sequence, like I was like, oh, his Roy's real. Like, that's like a real Roy player thing.
Doing way better than the Roy in the first 30 seconds of this game.
Yeah.
DoorStop does not
It's
like
the name of one of her 2 cats. It's the name of her skinny one that's really nice and awkward. Not the fat one that's really mean but really
So
cute
far,
and
it
cuddly.
seems like he's able to kind of keep up
Ooh,
despite
the
the
Um,
first matchup. Right, able to get off the ledge against Roy too. Sometimes it's the hardest battle.
Ooh.
Yeah, and that up B out of shield's going to be a great punish on that side B. Really good parry from
Just
DoorStop.
a little too trigger happy from Luma, leads him to losing that stock there.
Yeah.
Yep, and there's that
Full hopping is really good
again,
against Roy.
not able
One
to
of the
get
best things I can
there
recommend.
there
It's a
when
matchup that you
Roy-
really just have to. I tried to up air. That wasn't enough smash, but
Okay.
versus Roy, it's
Really good option
all
against
about just
Oh
like
my God,
outplaying
is
them
that
with
it?
movement. But like one of the best movement tools against Roy is full hop. It's really awkward for him to hit like meaningfully. Our full hop's so high, and like his full hop up air like typically won't even strong hit us if he's right. He has to make really hard call outs that like won't be very meaningful.
It can be super helpful for kind of boxing, and again, that fair just going to be a really good tool for ZSS,
Same
able to take it.
situation
Yeah,
as last game. That 3 stock to 1.
okay, not going to die off the top just yet, but sitting at 162, definitely kill percent against
Ooh,
Roy,
great
especially at the
parry.
ledge. Right. Okay, yeah, very aggressive up B there from.
I remember him
Luma,
complaining
but not
mid set
gonna
with
work
that
out just
didn't
yet.
kill.
And
Loki's
it's
right.
very
I'm
scary
actually kind of
to be
surprised I
doing that
lived
towards the
too.
ledge right
I
now.
super
Able to
died.
kill with that up air, but definitely have to
That was
be
such a
careful.
rub, like
25%
double jump
is that
there.
flip kick
Like
percent.
normal Roy players
Ooh,
would
is that
never
it?
do that.
That is it.
I actually delayed that flip kick a lot. It took me like a little bit to process that I hit the nair.
It makes me feel like I'm like.
I was a little worried
mid-set
that I waited too
call,
long and it wasn't gonna be
mid-set
real,
coaching,
but
even though I know that he can't hear what I'm saying.
1 game away from DoorStop securing first place at Smashworks. And I'm not sure what Luma needs to do here, to be honest with you.
Yo, DX Parade, thank you very much. You got to watch it in person?
Did we
Stick
stay
with
on
Roy?
Roy?
He did,
Okay,
yes.
cool.
I appreciate you
We did change
watching.
colors.
Performed better, objectively.
How'd you do? Was it a fun event for you overall?
I do like the purple ult.
Yeah. Very crisp.
Jackal playing versus a villager. I haven't seen Jackal. Jackal would lose to something corny. Like Jackal is like one of the people who's very cheesable, unfortunately.
Trading up airs here.
I've seen him lose to Duck Hunt a couple times. Like I know Fawn's beat him, but like that's like the only like low tier zoner. Typically Wolf's good against that archetype. Yes, Villager's incredibly corny. What are you talking about? The upper flip kick? Yeah, yeah. That was really proud of that whole sequence.
Perfect hitbox of
On
SI.
2-2 lost to AK. Not bad, losing to AK. I usually do that too, so.
Able to hold the B button down after you use it, it pops you back up in the air. So he was trying to
Yeah.
confirm into back air.
My tech
Wasn't
chases were
able to
still
find
bad.
it, but definitely something to keep in mind if you're Luma. And Luma taking the first. lead
Whoa,
in
is that a
this
real
set
girl
so far.
commentating?
Oh
I was so
my
upset that hit
gosh.
me.
And now we're seeing the same
Yeah.
situation we've been talking about all top 8, but it's such a nightmare, right? Being down 3 stocks to 1 against a character like
I still
Roy,
almost brought this back,
can
Loki.
just kill you at 40, right?
I actually thought I was gonna win this game.
ZSS has
After I like took his like second last stock, I was like, low-key, I win this, but then I didn't win this. But usually I'm right whenever I tell myself I win this.
Work really hard to win this game back, especially with that early stock taken from
Yeah.
from that down air at the ledge. Okay, seeing some good damage.
Yeah,
good advantage
tech in
from
again.
DoorStop playing super safe.
Tech in
Love
again.
that grab.
Ooh, great confirm from DoorStop here.
Okay.
It only took me the
Jab's
entire
still getting a lot
tournament
of
to tech
mileage,
chase like a
working out
normal
really
human
well
being.
for him.
Ooh.
I
great
love
catch.
Zare
That
down
was
tilt,
the stock
boys.
there.
That's
And
so
it might
good.
end up still being
Yeah,
one.
once I got this, like, I thought, low-key, I
You're
win
actually
this.
last
And then something went
spot.
horribly wrong and I didn't win
Luma on
this.
his
I thought for
current
sure,
stock
like,
right now.
I don't know, I was very confident at this
Again,
point.
same thing that we saw with Revolver. Luma's really good at like swinging in these disadvantaged states.
Oh,
Might
yeah.
just be a
Ooh,
Roy
is
thing,
that
but
it? It is it.
yeah.
I just kind of
don't know why I
exploded.
asked. That was very obviously it.
Like there was a situation earlier where DoorStop was trying to go.
She's
for a
really
top
good.
lane,
Yeah.
and Luma just
Solid
scared him off
commentator.
it. Definitely the
All
best
the
thing
top
to do
eight.
off stage as Roy is just try to fight back. Don't let them push their advantage state nearly as much as they want.
You
to.
got fans in here. You got defenders,
Really good
Emma.
stuff to Luma there. That down air at the ledge at 40 was super clutch. So if he's able to pull that off again, I would not be surprised if we saw a reset.
Vexel said
Yeah,
eat
you mentioned
glass.
DoorStop maybe switching to PT. Is that something you still think might happen?
No, there's the one kid. Someone's like, whoa, is that a real girl commentating?
Only played ZSS today, so I wouldn't be surprised if he stays on ZSS.
And everyone's like, bro, grow up, eat glass.
But he picked Karma.
He didn't even say anything
This is
bad,
his power-up
honestly.
song,
Yeah, Jeff
Like-
started dancing a little bit.
so everybody loves
I don't blame
Karma.
him at all.
He's just being
It
an
is a banger.
incellular device.
Alright, heading into this
Okay,
game
now they're being
four,
positive. It's just really rare that a girl is
last game of
at
the
a Smash
tournament.
tourney, especially
DoorStop able to
commentating.
go
It's
out and
cool.
win Smashworks from Winterside Grand.
Emma is very determined to look for her haters. She like wants to like put herself in a bad mood for some reason.
Racking up some percent, but
I was so mad that that all
Luma
comboed.
just fires right back
That was
into
like so
the
much
100%
damage.
here.
3 consecutive Roy aerials.
Ooh, almost a stock there.
You're not Crom though.
Okay.
He went for the
100% with
silly
up
downer
airs.
again.
Very interesting decision from DoorStop to go back to small battlefield. You know, obviously doesn't.
I
feel
thought
like
for sure there was
the
no way he
reason
teched in
Luma
again,
had for
but he
picking
did.
it is a big enough problem.
I
versus
zared
whatever
too
he feels
early.
like he gets
If I
from
delayed it a
small
little bit,
I
I
would
actually
not
had
be
the setup.
surprised if he just really wanted
Yeah,
to
hey,
go
I actually like Roy a lot. I think Roy is a lot of
That
fun.
would make sense.
Um,
right? Able to find that
to
second
me,
hit,
like
that
Roy
boost
forces
there,
really
and,
good
taking a
gameplay out of
lead
Zero
in
Suit.
this
Like
first
fun
game. We saw this
gameplay.
really
It forces
well,
really
and,
like cool gameplay. It's definitely
Quite
disadvantaged,
surprised
but
if
like
he
I don't know.
clutch this out, if he's
It
able
like
to
brings
take
out the
this
best.
idea
I was
right
so
now,
mad that that
just
strong
tying
hit.
it up.
He like hit me with like the up hit of like the third side B, and it sent me back down into it. So like it was so stupid. That one had no business hitting me.
But DoorStop not giving it to him, rolling back towards center.
Right.
DoorStop struggling to get something started. Don't think he was expecting to get that second hit of fair.
Now, both players playing significantly more passive. Now we're still seeing a lot of movement, but we're seeing way less running in, right? Both of them being way more respectful of the
He's-
fact that they both
His
have
ledge trapping's a little off. Honestly, if he ledge trap better, he
Really
could
love these
definitely do it.
grabs that we're seeing from DoorStop.
yeah.
It's always a scrap fest. It's definitely we're disadvantaged, but I think it's like I don't know. It's one of the like the most fun losing matchups in my
Very
opinion.
scary situation.
It's like
Great.
I would rather have this matchup than over a lot of our winning ones.
Shield as well. It's super scary.
Really key
playing
detail in
as
this
ZSS
matchup
because
is
grab
it's
so
going to
pivotal with that tether grab.
Great with output.
Really
so
love those grabs that we're
waiting
seeing
out
from
Roy
DoorStop.
pressure.
Get
If
awareness
Roy ever
of
hits your
what's
shield with an
happening,
aerial,
getting
you
shield.
cannot punish it. You have to wait for the
Yeah,
jab
this is
after, and then
scary.
forward air always
Very
punishes jab on
fast
shield.
decision.
Jab's minus
Great
9.
patience on that.
Sometimes you can boost kick it too, depending on how close they are. So I wait for the jab, I do it again, get a fair punish. On Crom, you can actually up smash his. If Crom does, Crom's the same rule applies, where you wait out wait for his jab, and his jab's minus 10, you can up smash it. You can also up smash Roy jab if it's stalled, which usually it is too.
Okay, really good DI on that
Ooh,
though. DIing
unfortunate for Luma getting that weird hitbox of that jab.
I shouldn't have drifted off stage. That grab was so good.
Throw off stage.
Oh,
Yeah.
Skip.
He actually didn't have to. He could have recovered low and probably
Yeah,
been
that's a rough
fine.
situation.
But
You
like,
don't
I don't
wanna
think he's
recover
played the
low
matchup
because
enough to know
it's
that he
not
wasn't
good.
actually in any real
But,
danger there.
Yeah, she's just able to kind of poke you off the ledge.
now ZSS
That
not having
I wanted to
great
edge cancel that
tools to,
paralyzer.
gimp you with
Oh
certain
my gosh, I had an
items.
idea in my head and everything.
You could
I was gonna
have carried
grab
that down
and
air,
then
Yeah.
I don't know, make it up from there. But
though, if he's in a situation
um,
where it works out for him.
Ooh,
Yeah.
great catch on that air dodge. Now, very, very important.
yeah, he's also very footstoolable if he's like not
Threatening
spacing, which
reverse
most
3-0 is
Roys
a
aren't.
Great spot to be in, especially in a matchup. You know, do you get
That pivot
DoorStop
grab.
pushing a counter pick, or does DoorStop just win
Yeah.
the tournament? Phenomenal.
I
play
love
by
that setup.
DoorStop.
Back throw to set up on platforms has been like a
Gotcha,
newer
good stuff
implementation
there.
of me.
I really
like something they've been like doing more like the last like 6 months or so, and it gets me so many kills. Back throw sets up like grabbing people at edge and then back throwing, setting them up on like biplats, for like tech chases gets me so many kills.
Oh, they're bringing him back.
I don't think he's bringing him back.
Oh, never mind. He was grabbing.
Seen all who's in chat still.
Great
Someone's name
shot
is
from our top
Nutfart
eight.
with a
I love
PH.
this top 8.
That's honestly sick.
Yeah, it was super.
Let's go
big
Sai,
stuff.
Vexel,
Lots of scrappers, lots of
Tycho.
high-level play. Very
Just a
excited,
couple people I recognize.
to watch
Sundra's
this
in
take
there.
place. Yeah, true. I
But-
don't think we had any duplicates.
We had Big
Opinions on Indiana's fan favorite K rule.
Rob,
I am a low tier hater. Like
ZSS,
I will
Midfield,
find any way
and
to like
Snake.
look like low tiers have a really high bar for me to like for me to get anything out of it. Like I don't know. For there's anything for me to like a low tier doing anything has to be like really cool for me to even find it kind of cool. I just hate low tiers on principle. I think they're all like they typically have one gimmick and they just spam it over and over again. I don't love it. But I really Wes is sick. I just have nothing else for it. I've seen his clips. I see how he plays. It's like I don't know. The way he like uses crown to like approach is like really cool. I did not want to run into him at all. I was very scared of him, but I enjoyed watching him. I think Wes is really cool. Like you have to be like Wes and like the only other name that comes to mind and like in a character that I don't like for being low tier that I still find cool. I think of like Radley's like Incineroar or something like that. Wes is like at a similar tier to Radley's Incineroar. He took a picture after he won. I took the picture of like everything I won a little bit later,
Yeah, great stuff.
but I want to find that gyro combo I did during the first Luma set because I think it was in game 1.
My heart rate.
Um,
I'm sure he's gotten some experience.
So I'm not entirely sure, but I need a case study because I appreciate you guys so much. Oh wow, iframes perfectly over.
Matchup, but Luma, a great player, so I'm very excited to see how
Yeah,
this
this
works
is-
out.
the first game.
Box that zeroed, even though
Basically everything you would want in an individual top tier, all just sliced into one, albeit big, box. And
DoorStop also
Insane, the
combos
in there.
DoorStop's kind of playing a
The JV4,
on
It was a low
ZSS.
percent.
ZSS having that Zera is going to be really good to deal with.
It was off ledge in one of the first 2 games. Yeah. I had a really nice gyro combo. I almost ended it really well. I'll watch that clip in a second. Enter in. I just want to find the gyro combo, and then we can
There's a lot of
get off mine.
lasers, right? Which is gonna encourage you to start jumping up right into those forwarders. Like
Luma does down tilt up smash. For whatever reason, that is a true combo on Rob. It's horrible, disgusting, and I hate it. But yes, Luma does down tilt to up smash with Rob, so I had to watch out for that. That's got 2 stock. What the? Where's the gyro combo? I know it happened.
Robot is a little bit heavier than ZSS, so sure Luma's definitely not minding all these traits at all. Oh, you might be
there's that fallen
It's like a percent. I was just
on it.
whoa. Saw you turn it. Oh wow, I thought that was way too.
Oh yeah.
No.
I should have. So here's what I should have done. There it is. Yeah. Okay. Game 2. So I do the gyro combo off edge. Grab, re-grab, up air. I shouldn't have done double jump up air. I should have done a falling up air and then that 0 to death. Because if I falling up air here, we'll actually slow this down a little
If
bit.
there's any character that's equipped to get back on
This
stage
is all
it's
really
gonna
fast.
be ZSS.
Fun fact for gyro comboing with Zero Suit's really easy. Throwing and like re-catching with Nair, like gyro to Nair is such an easy loop to do. It like sets up perfectly for it. Okay, wait for him to send me off. Get a little bit, and then he gyros. I catch it. I shouldn't have caught it with air dodge. I should have caught it with Z. Nair. I miss it. I catch it with up air, forward. I should have done a falling up air, because then I could have done falling up air, double jump up air, boost kick. Or maybe even just falling up air to boost kick, depending on the percent. And that would have just been a kill combo. It's actually really easy to gyro combo. It's a lot of fun. I'm less good at turnips, but I don't know, I just love items. I can't get enough of them. Alright, what's this clip you keep trying to send me? And I know it's a West clip, I know.
Wait,
Almost
then he
200%.
plays 2 down smashes in the last 30.
No way!
Oh my! And he takes it! I don't even know what y'all want me to say anymore.
I know this was a big
How
deal
many
because
sets do y'all
Wes
need
has
to
never
see?
beaten Risk Taker apparently.
This is the norm.
I thought like I actually thought this would be seeded. Like I thought Risk Taker would. I didn't realize Risk Taker was like
Hand it over.
seeded that high. I thought Wes was. I thought Wes would be a higher seed, but like this is a big upset. He took the picture.
Say cheese. Wait, did he
Almost
put
200%.
two down smash?
And
No way!
not only is like Wes the lower seed, but he's also never beaten Risk Taker until today, and he 3-0'd him, which was like a pretty big deal.
How many sets do y'all need to see? This is the norm. This is what happens, man. Yeah, take
He's
a
down
photo.
3 stocks to 1 in that game.
Bro, hand it over.
Yeah.
Hand it over.
Now Wes is awesome.
Picturesque.
That's really funny. Where is high res bracket at right now? Let's see. Let's check things out. Quitting Geist is happening. Jackal versus a villager was apparently happening right now. Oh, C beat Zomba, right? I think that was the upset there. Yeah, C beat Zomba. Gotcha. C is the Palu. He's really good. A lot of people don't know about him because he doesn't travel, but he's like from the same area as Quid, I know, or relatively, I think. And I know he won the LMBM pre-local over a lot of really good players. But like I know that Andrew has lost to him, and Andrew's also beaten him before. Andrew's had to run into him twice, and he has a very high opinion of him. Poor John Numbers has to play Zombo for like 49th at a regional. That's messed up, bro. But yeah, anyway, completing the rest of the story. I won the tournament. I turned it around near the end. I still feel like pretty awful the entire day. We go get food. The tournament ended really late, so we're like looking for our food options. We wanted Indian. We couldn't find an Indian place. We settled for a place that calls itself Mediterranean. It was like honestly pretty like lame. It was a really limited menu. Half of it was vegan. Like there was like 5 items, and like they weren't even like that Mediterranean of items. It was more like bar food, honestly. But I got like some ground turkey goulash or something like that. There is a ton of Indian places around SmashCon. You should check them out, Anthran. But we eat there. We ate outside because we thought it'd be cool to eat on a balcony, but the entire balcony smelled like eggs the entire time. True Moru, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. We're going to at least one Indian place. You can come with us or not. That is your choice. Yeah, that was a little bit disappointing. It was also late hours, so we didn't have good options. But I don't know. We ate. We went to an Insomnia Cookies because Emma really wanted ice cream. So we had some ice cream cookies. We drove back. I got home at like 3:30 in the morning. Yo, Chris, what's going on? Thank you very much. It was a very hard tournament. I'm very proud of this tournament because I won it in a fashion that's very unusual. I won it. Like I started with it was like not a great day. It wasn't ideal circumstances, and I was able to like turn around a bad day into a good day. I hate going into tournaments and feeling like I've lost just because it's a bad day already. Like no, I fought back and I turned a bad situation into a good one. And with like that's like pretty unusual for me. And also, not only did I turn it into like a bad situation into a good one, the way I did it by playing like not me. I did it by playing like that defensive style that like I'm really really bad at. By giving myself enough time to like figure out the things I need to do to win, even if it's taking longer, and it's like normally I don't take that long to figure these things out. I need to give myself the time to. And like even in grands, like I was like very patient. In like winners finals, I was really patient. Even when I was like playing better and like up to my standards, I was still like very defensive and like actually like showing restraint on like the options I was picking. Very, very, very
I don't know. I turned a bad day into a good day, and I did it by playing in a way that I really struggle with a lot. And I don't know. This is a little bit different than all the other ones. I haven't been able to win playing like this ever. It's not been something I'm good at. Whenever I like try to commit to the strategy, I end up giving up like a couple seconds in because it's just frustrating. Um, and I'm impatient. But not today. This was good. Um, yes, discipline's huge with her. She's like, you get a lot of. It feels like you get a lot of extra strikes with her, so it's like safe, but like you can like screw up a lot. You think you can like be you think you can be lazy sometimes, but like I don't know, you can get blown up sometimes too. And you have to like make the most. Like it's a long, exhausting game. Low key, it's like kind of like Sonic, where you have to like treat like every hit like it means like it's over or something like that because it could be. And your neutral interactions probably won't mean as much as everyone else's, so you gotta really focus on getting like those nickel and dimes, nickels and dimes, nickels and dimes, and then you blow someone up randomly and it's awesome. I don't know. I love Zero Suit. I'm glad you all enjoyed. Um, my voice is getting a little shot, and we still have till 5:30 till Geist plays, I think. So I might call it here. This is just a chiller day. I don't know. It was fun to talk about it. I like pointing out little things that happened during the sets. The day was kind of interesting too. There was a point in the middle of the day where we tried to uh, DoorDash some like orange juice, water, and like Gatorade, like other like supplies, just to, like you know keep me playing. And I had to spend like 30 minutes outside between pools and bracket, just explaining to like this DoorDash driver that she needs to go to the other side of the building, because she was at the right place, she was just on the wrong side of it. And that was a whole like sequence. We went to a farmer's market in the middle of the day shortly after that, where we got like some coffee. The coffee was really good, honestly. I'm not like a super coffee enjoyer. I'm like a fake coffee enjoyer. I like it when it's loaded with sugar and doesn't taste like coffee. But it was very good coffee. I got a grilled chicken sandwich that was also like really simple. I eat really bland when I'm in bracket. I'm sure I'll be back at some point. If not for Smash, I'll be back at Fort Wayne for Pokemon, because apparently, guys, the Fort Wayne has like big Pokemon tournaments, and at least right now, I've been on a Pokemon VGC. Um, like I forget the word for it, but it's been like my ADHD obsession lately. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon. I wanted to go to Nats, but registration was too late. The North American International Championship, like the biggest tournament in North America, it happens in Columbus, and Anthran, I think VGC players shower more than VGC players. VGC players shower more than Smash players. TCG players don't. TCG players is bad. That's rough. Um, but and there's both of those tournaments. But yeah, so I don't know. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon lately, and there's like a really big regional in Fort Wayne, and then the biggest tournament in North America is in Columbus. So I need to start taking advantage of that. You have a buddy to play Yu-Gi-Oh? Gotcha. Yeah. Pokemon's part of what got me. I think I'll close it out, but show you what like this was my prep work for this entire week. Everybody, hold on. So we'll have that going. So first, I'll show you the prep that I was doing. This is why my work ethic is dead. I succeeded at a tournament that I wasn't expected to win by building VGC teams. This was what I was spending my entire time. Stream Showdown from time to time. Honestly, I think I will. If my voice wasn't feeling so dead, I would stream until Geist ends up on. I don't know. I don't have a ton of energy to talk, and I don't have cool teams ready. I have a couple lame teams. Like this is a super lame team. This is like the meta right now. And this is like a cooler team that I was using. It got me pretty far. It got me like 1590s on Showdown. I want to get a good enough team that I feel really good about. That's like fun to use to a team that's like good to use, that's fun, and then I make it in game, and then I'm gonna ladder in game because I actually don't like Showdown laddering. I think it's like built for tilting, and everything happens too quickly. I like using Showdown to like know that I have a good team and then go in with something else. But yeah, this team was cool. This is one I was using a lot. This team is lame, and one I was using a lot.
And then I'll show you guys the other thing. Do I have any hot beverages? I like all of those. I mean, I'm not a real coffee fan, like I said. I like fake coffee. Second. That like has loaded with sugar. I'm not a big tea person. I should probably start drinking tea. That's probably a really good idea. I want to get into tea because I know like green tea is like probably one of the best sources of caffeine, and I drink a lot of caffeine during tournaments, and I don't want it to be like really unhealthy for me. I know like green tea is like one of the better sources. And so this is the other thing that I spent all my time doing. I'm like a massive fantasy fan. And so I like Minecraft a lot because I can create worlds and then like, oh, look at the landscape, this is really cool, and I start imagining like civilizations that grew up around them and stuff like that, and I start building things, and I don't know, it's like I just like building worlds. And Minecraft enables me to do that because I'm a terrible artist in every other sense, but I can build things. So hold on, I'll show you. This is what I spent my week. This is how you win a Midwest regional over top 20 player in the world. You spend your time building this. I'm in spectator mode, but this is all survival, by the way. This is not creative mode. I have used exclusively spectator and survival. Emma can vouch. It's not entirely complete yet. This is like the throne room. I was working on this a little bit the day before the tournament. That is obsidian, yes. So this is not the throne room. The throne room's down here. Has some like tinted glass windows. Yeah, so there's a obsidian farm that I made so that we could get the obsidian to like make that outer layer. Because I thought it was a little boring if it was just the stone, so I wanted like that outer layer. How I was placing it? Oh, I died many times. So yeah, there's the obsidian farm right here. You just keep pressing that, and you keep breaking it. I have like a diamond pickaxe that's super enchanted. So how much time did I spend on this? This has been over like a couple. So me and Emma were playing Minecraft a whole bunch a couple months ago while I was still up in Youngstown because it was like one of the only things that we could do together. While we were like living 4 hours away, so we would play Minecraft. I worked on it a good amount up there, probably like a week's worth of Minecraft time, so like 2 hours like every night or something like that for like about a week. And then these last 3 days leading up to the tournament, I was probably playing Minecraft like 9 hours a day. Yeah. You know what's even worse, Anthram? Is this was originally all copper. This exact outline of the castle was all in copper. And I didn't realize, because I was like, what if I like outlined it in copper? This is cool. But I didn't know that copper like oxidizes if it's left out in the air. And it started looking really bad. And I had already made the entire outline of this with copper. I could show you all the copper blocks I had. And when I really decided, like, this just looks too bad. This is way too much upkeep to keep this thing looking nice. So I'm going to use obsidian instead. So not only did I have to do this all with polished andesite, I actually haven't. I'm curious about those materials though. I might do that. I want to make a courtyard out here because this is supposed to be like the main area, like have a little bit of steps that lead down into this. This is on top of a mountain. I've basically been hollowing out this mountain. So this is like all in this right now. Yeah. So this is how I got all the stone that I ended up using on the castle. I was like hollowing out the mountain underneath it by like layering down through it. And hold on. So this is all the copper blocks that I had from that, and then there's a couple more copper blocks lying around here. Yeah, these are all the copper blocks that I had to break and then replace with obsidian after I'd already completed it. But Minecraft is awesome. I'll always stand by that. It's just a really fun game. This is the farm we currently have. We're probably gonna move it out though. If essentially what I'm like envisioning, right? So like this entire area, this is the castle. This is like the capital city of this like empire or whatever that we're making. This is gonna be a really fancy courtyard. This area over here is going to be like a whole like shopping center and district. This is all gonna take so much less time than the castle will. I had to like landscape all this. That's like obviously not natural. This is gonna be like the shopping district. All the rich people are gonna live on this peninsula. That's where the port is. I haven't decided where I'm gonna put the poor people yet. My logic gates. Johan, you can hop in this realm if you want to make redstone stuff for me. I'm really bad at it. Yeah, so there's like, yeah, there's gonna be docks here. There's also gonna be a port specifically for, like the castle itself. Like down like here. Combination lock, cool piston door. Johan, I would love for you to do that stuff. I'm so bad at redstone. Poor people in the Hollow Mountain. No, so like the theory of this, right? So this is all gonna be like places that have its I'm trying to like create a function for like everything out here. Obviously, all these outer buildings are like defensive, so this is gonna be like barracks like kind of stuff. But like there's gonna be like a servants' quarters. There's gonna be like a whole like cooking area, a kitchen, food storage, bajillion other things. And like down here, because this is how like castles actually work in real life too. Once I've like hollowed out the mountain like pretty much like the entire way, this was all gonna be like a whole bunch of basement stuff. But what people would do when like a city's under attack is the entire population goes and hides inside the castle. That's like what the peasants are paying for effectively. The reason why peasants agree to be peasants in the like official social contract of feudalism is so that like the lord provides them protection with their castle whenever they the lord of the area provides them like protection by letting them into their castle whenever they're under attack. Yeah, so like castles weren't just for the rich people. They weren't like a fancy palace. They were defensive structures meant to house the entire population of the town in a situation where they went under attack. And then they would go back out to their farms once it's safe again. So yeah, this like whole under area is going to be like a place where the entire like city could like hide in theory or something like that. Not that there will ever be enough villagers in the area to do that, but yeah. It's still, the interior's not even close to done yet. World's cool. I like exploring the map too. I love maps because it's like maps are like lore. We're right here. You can like see the entire castle on the map. That's where the dock is. You can see that on the map too. Whole area up north is very icy. There's some cool stuff down this way. There's like, this is like a giant ocean. It's kind of shaped like the Mediterranean. I put it in the seed map or whatever. This like whole area is like shaped like the Mediterranean, and we're like the northern half of it. So like it curves back around and goes out. I don't know, but it's all cool. Minecraft's fun, and this is how you win a Super Smash Brothers regional over top 20 players in the world. You die a lot of times building obsidian decorations for your super fancy Minecraft castle. But now you guys know what you need to do to prep. This is going to be my work ethic. This is how I'm going to prepare for Gommel. If it were like a warring period, peasants would stay in the castle. So if it was only really if they're under attack, because they need to be like operating the farms as much as they can, because the food's essential. But if like the castle's under siege or something, the population would be hidden in there. They wouldn't love if the population. They'd probably try to get them to flee if they can, because every mouth you have to feed in that castle is another day that you can't spend holding out. Like a siege lasts longer the less people that are in a castle, because they're going to take more time to starve. So if they could flee, they probably would. That'd be more ideal. No one wants to spend time in a siege. But if they weren't being sieged, if it was just like a quick raid, they would come back out to work, even if like they're officially in a state of war with like a neighbor or something like that. Yeah, they would keep them working too. So like the women would like pass like boiling water. A lot of people don't know how siege like castle warfare actually like went in the medieval times. Like everyone's like fire arrows and boiling oil, but like they didn't use that. They used boiling water instead. Why would you waste oil when you can just like heat water really hot and then drop it on people's heads? So like women would like pass like hot like buckets of water up to the men on like the top. The men would throw it down along with rocks, arrows, other things, you know. But yeah, they would try to make use of them while they are in the castle. But like that's the social contract of feudalism. The way in theory that everyone agrees to be a peasant is that the castle is to protect them in a state of where they're in danger. They provide all the crops, they do all the manual labor, and then the lord provides protection and leads them in battle and stuff. That's why it took so long for like generals to be like professional. Like it's like the generals were always just the rich people because the rich people were like that was their job. They were supposed to lead them in battle, even if they weren't particularly talented at it. But I'm gonna call it here. It's been a good long stream. We might have Minecraft streams in the future. Anyone who wants to hop on this realm and start building stuff too. I don't know. I like doing things. I like envisioning a world. All are welcome. There could be Minecraft streams in the future. There's probably going to be Pokemon Showdown streams in the future. There's going to be Smash streams, obviously, a lot as well. Emma's already on this realm. Okay, she might be vetoing. I don't know. Don't ruin your... Okay, well... You guys can all come in this world with stipulations. Emma will be very particular, I'm sure. Play duck game, play duck game, play duck game. Duck game is just like, I'm so bad at duck game, and if I played it, I would want to be really good at it, and that looks like a lot of time. Because it's like, it looks so cool to be good at, but it's so, like, not cool to be bad at. It's a really funny, like, shooter. It's like, extremely technical, fun indie game multiplayer. A literal peach. $2 Steam sale. Duck game is really cool. Anthony, I bet you would think Duck game is really cool too. It's also really funny and silly. You play as Duck with cool hats. Yeah. That's like, I would play it to want to look sick, and that would take a lot of time to actually, I think, achieve that degree. Like, right now I'm playing Fundy's Duck game, which is very disappointingly boring. It makes me feel boring. Yeah, it's called Duck game. But, yeah, I will let you all go. Make sure, when Anthony ends up on stream versus Quid, you are all in chat supporting him. I cannot wait. Also, Silver VGX, thank you for the follow. I know it was a couple minutes ago. But make sure you're all in chat supporting Anthony. Cannot wait for it. I will most certainly be in chat as well, watching that set. I will see you all later, and more streams will be happening. I'm trying to make this a consistent thing. I have time. I have a setup. I have a green screen. I attempted to set up a green screen today. We couldn't get it to work with the lighting. I'm probably gonna hit up Jeff and see if he can help him work it out. I like the future. The future is optimistic. All right, I'll let you all go. See y'all around.